Hey, this is Ryan. I've swiped my chin, just had a sip of water. This is Ryan of Happy, Healthy, Vegan. Good evening, everyone. Good day if you are in a daytime area now, probably in Asia or somewhere. Good, just hello. How are you guys doing? It's for me personally, it's Friday, December 10th. 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Actually, a minute earlier, but who's counting? I'm all ready to go. And it looked like a lot of you guys are ready to go. So why wait a minute? Just come on and let's start rocking. Yeah, I just got a super chat tip there, looks like, from Yankee. Wow, that was quick. Did you? I don't. Was that? I don't think I'm supposed to hear a notification for that. I'm not sure. Anyway, but thanks, Yankee. Let's see what you said there. I'll get to you. Let me see what else is going on. Okay, so Yankee says, good evening to you, Ryan. If you're in a situation where robber threatens you, which fighting style would I use to defend myself? It would be karate, mixed martial arts, judo, Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Also explain why I choose that style. I'm not a master of those things. I did study taekwondo when I was a kid for like a year or two. I don't remember. So I guess instinctively I would pull out some taekwondo. So that is why. No special tactical reason or anything like that. Whoa, my camera. Whoa. Whoa. Huh. All right, do you guys see me? That was weird. My camera just like, you know, let me make sure everything's cool here. 1 second. Oh, hang on. I'm not sure if it's charging. My camera's charging. Hang on 1 second, guys. 1 second. Okay, yeah. My camera just ran out of battery right then. Well, let me fix the color too. That was wild, guys. 1 second. Wow, always some kind of technical thing. Always is. Okay, where is my color? 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. It just had to time it right then, huh? All right, let's get some color back. Wasn't expecting that. All right, there's some color. All right, we'll roll with that right now. All right, that was scary. Yeah, I was messing around with my camera the other day, hooking in a different HDMI cable, and I unplugged it. Okay, wow. So unprofessional, but I guess I didn't check to see if the AC was back. Oh, the focus seems a little off too. Let me just deal with that. Wow, if I just waited a couple seconds, I would have caught that. Anyway, hello. My bad. You guys saw I'm wearing like some thick flannel pajama style bottoms too, because it's cold here, man. You guys are probably gonna be jealous. It's like a high of 56 today here. That's pretty cold. So anyway, let's see. I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Thanks for sticking around. Go, no, not another technical issue. Never saw that one before. The power goes straight off. Anyway, let's see if you have any questions. I paid for the power bill. Yeah, my camera is working off battery power, and I always run it off AC power, and I guess it just wasn't in quite right there. Anyway, all good now, I hope. Anyway, yeah, it must be my diet. If we're talking about why the camera went out, I guess VD can use this as proof. Like, wow, see, vegan diets are a complete and total fail because look at Ryan's camera ran out of energy. If he'd been eating meat, the camera would have infinite battery energy, right? That would kind of be it. Do I look a little tall here today too? Let me get rid of this pillow that keeps my butt soft and feeling good on the chair, but I'll rough it up for you guys here. All right. Anyway, let's see. So yes, I am here. Yeah, the camera needs some protein. You got that right. Trapped in the matrix. Its protein is called electrical AC current. All right, so any questions? I was kind of on a roll there for a second. I was getting my flow, and all of a sudden, bam, my camera went out. But anyway, wow. Okay, I'll try to edit that out later on, so when people watch it later, they won't have to see me all freaked out and not having any camera for a few seconds there. Yeah, trapped in the matrix. If I had fed my camera fish and eggs, it would just have a. I don't even want to say it, but yeah, we're talking about. Hey, vegan meat metalhead. Why they call you vegan meathead? Wow. Anyway, I'm told that threw me off my game. Yeah, I saw you chatting about that earlier. NFL wideout. Denarius Thomas died at age 33. And he was vegan, so veganism's debunked, but he pointed out when he actually died from complications from a car crash 3 years ago. But, like I've said before, if you're vegan, people hold vegans to an unreasonable standard. So yeah, if he died from complications of a car crash from 3 years ago, the anti-vegans don't care, doesn't matter, irrelevant, they don't care as long as the person was vegan. Yeah, you could be vegan and get in a car accident and pass away, and they'd blame it on your vegan diet. Like a meat eater would have survived the car accident. They're just haters, and they'll use anything as ammunition, because for anti-vegans, facts really don't matter, just their opinion does, or opinions do. Let's see. God, I'm an old-looking person. What are you saying? I'm old. You say this is an old-looking face here. Look at me. I mean, I'm 54 years old. This. I should be ashamed of my age here. Really? This. Are you trying to insult me? First of all, to make sure I'm understanding you right. Secondly, you think it's cool to just come to someone's channel and age shame them? Secondly, let me see a picture of your dad, okay? Let me see a picture of your dad and see how he looks at age 54. Let me see, is this dude trying to age shame you right now? Let me know, guys, if I'm misreading it or not. Let's see, AJ, I was on a live and a participant mentioned your band Low Spirals Downwards, saying it has a Cocteau Twins vibe. Yeah, I've always been influenced by the Cocteau Twins, for sure. Okay, you're being sarcastic, the God. Okay, good. I didn't read the second part, the God. Must be a lack of protein in vegan riding. Earl, I saw that, but seriously, the God, I've seen anti-vegans say that straight face. They believe stuff like that is insane and preposterous and irrational. It sounds to people like us that know. Anti-vegans, I tell you, facts are irrelevant. If something's false like that, a statement like, lack of protein in vegan riding, if something's patently false like that, they don't care. As long as the statement fits their agenda, that's all that matters. The truth value of such statements, irrelevant. It doesn't matter. Seriously, the God, I kid you not. That's why I had to take you seriously there, at least for a moment or two, and ask, am I understanding this? Because seriously, anti-vegans have said pretty much that. Like VD has said crap like that about me and others. But the God, if you want to send me a picture of your dad, that's cool too, Let's see. Anyway, I should mention, see our Streamlabs bot there. We have a sale right now. We hardly ever have big sales, but we didn't do any Black Friday, Cyber Monday. But all our stuff, all our shirts, and if you buy the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook, which is right here, just the print book, the physical book, the print book, not the ebook. Anyway, if you buy a shirt or a book, $5 off. You have to use the code SAVE5. The link is there. Let me paste the link one more time. Let me I think this is it right here. Yeah, shop.happyhealthyvegan.org, just right there if you need it. And Christmas is still a ways off. I'm going to go to the post office like on Monday. So if you order now, I'm going on Monday. And if you live in the United States, it's all like priority mail, which means it'll get there before Friday, probably, before the weekend at least. So anyway, if you want to get a black t-shirt, one of the tie-dye Happy Healthy Vegan shirts, or a book, give one to a friend. If you have a friend that's kind of interested in plant-based, or you have if you're new to veganism or plant-based eating and you want to get some good, simple, healthy recipes, I can think of no other better book for you guys. So anyway, code SAVE5. It's good for through the holidays, so worry not, it will take care of you. Let's see. Stitch balls, what a cool name. Anyway, unable to get vegan options at work. Yeah, that can be a problem for sure. I understand. I know what that's like. Yeah, we've been at events where they just buy food. They think everyone's the same. They don't care about like 80% of humanity is, say, lactose intolerant. A high growing percentage are like gluten intolerant, and a lot of us are vegan, intolerant of all animal products, consciously, not through like medical necessity or anything like that. Just to think, here's food. Go here, come, and here's the food we provide for you. All people can eat the same. It's such stupid thinking in 2021. I can't grasp how ridiculous of a notion that is right now, given all we know. David, what are the studies that show a high risk of mortality on a high carb diet? Again, why are you asking me? I'm not a medical doctor. I mean, if you have something to show, that's cool. If you want to tell us about this study, but yeah, I'm not Dr. Greger. I don't keep up on the research. I can point you to the studies that show that vegans within the same cohort, the Seventh-day Adventists, they all follow the same religion, have a similar healthy lifestyle. Some are vegan, some are vegetarian, some are like fishitarian, pescatarian, some eat meat, like normal people do, non-vegans. And it shows that the less meat you eat, right up to being completely meat-free like vegan, those people have better health outcomes than those who eat like meat, steak and whatever, chicken, crap like that. So I can show you studies where vegans get about 10 years of extra healthy life expectancy. I can show you how vegans are the only of those food eating categories I mentioned that have a healthy, normal, healthy body mass index, lowest rates of diabetes, lowest rates of obesity. So if you found a study or two that shows people that eat high carb diets don't live as long as compared to whom, I'll take a look at it. But I mean, there's solid long-term science, long-term studies that show kind of the opposite of what you're trying to argue here. So maybe you found an outlier study, cool, awesome. But if you want to look at study data that's been collected for decades over actual subjects living, not like meta-analyses, but actual, as close as you can get to like living with people and making sure they're eating what they say they've been eating for decades. We have it already. We have that data. So anyway, normal people, lol. Yeah, no, I mean normal. You know what I'm saying? For us, vegan is normal, but regular non-vegan people. I know, Aaron. I'm gonna have trouble speaking today. I'm pretty tired. I played some hard basketball and then did some hard workouts on the basketball court after that. So I'm a little beat. And then after I came home, I've been like working on rearranging some video systems here, doing a lot of troubleshooting. So my brain is fried, my body's fried. So I'm probably not going to be as articulate as I normally am. And I'm usually not that articulate anyway. So, just bear with me, guys. Yeah, I got the fog, Fu Manpu. The vegan brain fog is real. Yeah, I'm with you, So Mindful. Maybe, hopefully in our lifetimes, being meat-free at least will be the new normal, huh? Hope so. Hey, Graven Babies, what's up? And Slug King, how is it going? Let's see. Let's see if I missed any questions here. The God, thanks for the compliment about aging well on a vegan diet. I mean, I don't know. I mean, for every vegan that has aged well on a vegan diet, you can find vegans who didn't age as well. And likewise, you could find the same thing for meat eaters. There's some meat eaters that have aged really well and others that have aged poorly. My personal hunch, I don't have any like studies to back this up. I don't think any studies have ever been done on diet and how youthful one looks as they age, but my hunch is dietary factors may help some, like maybe like, like less than 50%. I think a greater percentage is attributable to hereditary and other lifestyle factors apart from diet. I think diet maybe, I'm just taking a guess here, maybe contributes maybe like 30 to 40 odd percent. That's a pretty big chunk. I'm not discounting it, but I think, yeah, other lifestyle factors like, say, not smoking, not being addicted to crack, not living out in the streets, hustling, and genetic factors. That's my guess there. What do you guys think? Yeah, it could be straight up genetics, but I think genetics might be the biggest, the largest factor of them all. Hey, happiest vegan on earth. No, I didn't. I saw you went live yesterday, but I didn't get a chance to come on. I was still working on this video rewiring project I'm doing. He was looking at old pictures from 2017. That's not that old, huh? Just a few years ago, saying you looked healthier before you were vegan, except you had already been vegan for 3 years in those old photos. People make up anything. How did that troll respond when presented with the actual facts and evidence? Because like I said earlier, a few minutes ago, I don't know if you're on, facts, evidence, stuff like that to trolls and anti-vegan people, those doesn't really matter. Those don't have a lot of weight. Just their opinions and the crap they say matters. But when presented with evidence that contradicts their beliefs or statements, they'll just whatever. I don't hear what you're saying because I have my beliefs and they're fixed and firm, and no fact or truth presented to me can budge me from that bullish opinion. So basically, Lisa, you were a victim of not only a troll there, but this unreasonable expectation that vegans are not allowed to age over time. You have to somehow find this magic thing, that humanity's been seeking forever to cease and halt the aging process, immortality, I guess. Because if you aged since 2017, and who alive now, who with us, who's alive, hasn't aged since 2017? It's just what happens. All of us look about 4 odd years older than any photos from 2017. It's just a fact of being alive. But yeah, according to anti-vegans, aging is a flaw in veganism. Somehow, if you don't eat plants, you're not allowed. I'm sorry, you eat only plants, you're not allowed to age. Like, where did that nutty idea come from, huh? Hey, Uncle Walt. Well, sorry to hear about that. Happiest vegan on earth. That's Lisa, who I'm talking to. And yeah, check out her channel and Instagram. It's all about going to the local Anaheim, pretty much Disneyland properties here. Disneyland, Disney California Adventure, Downtown Disney. And all the vegan options you can find there. Yeah, we're just there on Wednesday, and that was fun. I got to go on the It's a Small World holiday and saw the parade, and as the fireworks thing, as that was going on, we kind of snuck right in, got on the ride instantly, and it was rad. Okay, Simply Flow. Yeah, they're looking for one of these teas here. Do they run big? They run pretty true to size. They definitely don't run really large. So yeah, whatever your size is, that's probably going to be it. They run pretty true to size. So not overly big. They're not overly small. I would say our tie-dyes run a little bigger. They're a little wider, but yeah, these run pretty true to size. They're they're not, like if you want a really baggy shirt, this might not be it for you. Even that's your small. Like Angie, like she wears size small, but put her in a large, it'll be a big baggy shirt. So it depends what your size is. But yeah, we're check our pinned message up there. Use our code SAVE5 to get $5 off any order that has a T-shirt or the Happy Healthy Vegan cookbook. It's all printed up top there, the physical book, mind you, not the ebook. That sounds cool, Jello. There's a kid, his mom, plant-based doctor. Anyway, they wrote a book, 50 comebacks for vegan kids. That sounds like a really good thing to have. Let's see. So what's Lisa, happiest vegan on earth, saying about my response? So yeah, between the ages of 31 and 35. Yeah, you aged 4 years. Yeah, of course I will age some. Also, you're in better shape and leaner because you quit drinking and train harder now. I mean, yeah, you won't. Yeah, if you're 35, you don't look like a 31-year-old anymore. I'm 54 now. I don't look like I did when I was 50. It has nothing to do with being vegan. It just happens to do with aging, which all humans undergo. Even these haters look 4 years older now than they did 4 years ago. I mean, it's funny how they can hide behind anonymity. We don't see their photos and videos. For all we know, they look like total crap now, and they look great 4 years ago. We don't know. Or maybe they look like crap then and crap now. Who knows? We have no idea because they're nameless, faceless, anonymous trolls, and they hide behind that anonymity to cast their throw their stones at us, basically. Yeah, ageism is alive and well, Graven Babies, 100%. That's why I was suspicious when the God here said what I saw earlier. I wasn't sure if it was sarcasm or if he's stating fact, because as ridiculous as what the God said, and he was saying it sarcastically, Anti-vegans say that in true seriousness. They really believe that. Go figure. What's that, vegan metalhead? You gained a lot of weight as a vegan, but pre-vegan it was like 5'6" and 125. That's really light. Yeah, it sounds like if you look at a BMI calculator, you could at 5'6", 125, you could put on a few pounds. That's like really like marathon distance runner, like elite cyclist kind of BMI you got there. It had there. So yeah, if you gain some weight, that's good. So, a lot of people think, oh, gaining weight is automatically bad. Well, not if you're underweight. That's actually good in your case to put on a few pounds. Yeah, weight loss is not all bad. Yeah, I agree with AJ Vintage there, Lisa. You're the picture of health and beauty. None of these trolls have anything on you. They're just jealous, and they'll just try to find any reason to like, you looked better. Like, that's so subjective too. Like, you looked better in 2017. Well, yeah, first, yeah, you're younger, but maybe that's not what they like. I'm just saying, looks better is very subjective. It's all in the mind of the beholder. Anyway, yes. Screw these haters, people. Hater peoples. Yeah, the God, they actually believe there are spitting facts with absolutely nothing whatsoever. Yep, 1 + 1 = 3, and if you disagree with these haters, you're deficient in protein. Let's see, TM. There are a lot of bad vegan food sold in the supermarket. Oh, curious. What do you consider a bad vegan food sold in the supermarket? I mean, what do you mean by bad? And secondly, yeah, I mean, by that same definition of bad that you have, you'd probably admit there's lots of bad non-vegan food sold in the market too, or would you disagree with that? Just curious. Let's see. Let's see. Let me just stretch 1 second. I'm already a little sore. Ooh, I felt my back when I did that. Yikes. Shouldn't have gone to the gym. I have a protein deficient back. I know it's probably from all the jumping I did today. I did a lot of jumping practice today. Probably more than I should have. Yeah, bad vegan food. You mean like the delicious stuff? Or like, what are you talking about? Just kind of curious. Yeah, I'm not making funny. I'm just kind of curious. Byzantine ladybug looks better versus feeling better and functioning better. Yeah, those are actual objective things. But yeah, feels better. Oh, Candace, are you in the chat right now? Candace just bought, looks like, I can't see, either a book or a t-shirt. And looks like you got the discount too, the Save 5. Let me know, Candace, if you're in here in the chat and the Save 5 coupon code worked well for you. We just put that up there like a day or two ago, so you're helping me test it out to make sure it truly works, Candace. So if you're here in the chat, please let me know that was you and it went smoothly. If not, I'll have to go back and start doing a bunch of stuff and see what's going on. Yeah, Uncle Wall, I think he or she was referring to vegan junk food that is made with chemicals, fake meat. I mean, you don't have to eat fake meat, TM. You understand that you think talking about stuff like Beyond Meat, it's made out of pea protein. It's not like really chemicals. It's pea protein is the main ingredient. We could go look at the ingredients right now, but the thing is, Beyond Burgers, they weren't made for vegans, even though it is very vegan friendly. It wasn't made for vegans. If so, they wouldn't have had a stock initial public offering and raised millions of dollars. They were trying to reach a mass market for the meat consumers, which, if you have a problem with chemicals, but you don't have a problem with all the chemicals that are fed to animals and all the diseases related to or correlated with eating animal products and not correlated to having a meat-free diet. So like I was saying, you don't have to eat these vegan meats. You don't have to. I probably had a Beyond Burger maybe twice this year, maybe. I don't even know if that's true or not. I mean, yeah, there's no law that says when you go vegan you have to have Beyond Burgers. Case in point, the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook, which look at our pinned message right now. You can get for $5 off using our code SAVE5. Anyway, There's no Beyond Burgers in here, guys. Look, there's not one single Impossible Burger. There's no like burger we made at home, like a homemade meat burger, so that you can say there's unhealthy meat burgers, and I'll bet you, anyway, this is a ridiculous point. I don't even need to go any further with that. Yeah, there's processed non-vegan food too. So you can't blame that and say, oh, all non-vegan food is horrible because there's some highly chemically laden processed non-vegan food. Yeah, there's some processed vegan food. There's some processed non-vegan food. Take your pick. That's why no one puts a gun to anyone's head. You have the freedom, assuming you have a store to go to, a market to go to, and buy what you decide to purchase. That's up to you. If you're vegan, if you want to eat Beyond Burgers every day, cool. If you don't want to eat Beyond Burgers all the time like us, cool too. I prefer whole food plants. Yeah, GL, one of your sisters is a pescatarian, meaning she eats fish, but not like red meat. She likes Beyond Burgers, but to JL, yeah, I'm with you. They're a bit high in fat, resemble the real raw hamburger, too much for me. It's not like, yeah, I want to eat burgers as a vegan, like dead animals, but I'm holding back or anything like that. No, I find them gross. But yeah, if you want to have Beyond Burgers, totally cool. If you don't have to as a vegan. No one's forcing any of us. Let's see. What'd you get at Trader Joe's, Byzantine Ladybug? Vegan. What is that? Japchae? What? I don't even know what that is. It's in the frozen section. You really go to TJ's. You went this week and then psyched. Yeah, I was just there a few days ago. I walked past the frozen section where the ice cream, I assume it's like an ice cream thing. I'll check it out. I'll see what it is. Let's see if Candace came back here or not when I was... Aaron P, what position do I play in basketball? I don't play on a team per se, so I don't really have a position, but I can play pretty much any position except for maybe point guard, I suppose, but I'll defend point guards, and I was just defending one today, but I could play pretty much any position from 2 to 5. But yeah, when you play like, pickup ball, there's not really positions really, but I can play down low in the post. I can shoot outside. I can defend like a mofo. Hey, heartily, Tin Man Adonis. Okay, so what was TM's point? My point is there are bad vegan foods sold as well. Yeah, I agree. You can be a junk food vegan, TM. Nowhere in the definition of vegan and does it say you eat only natural or unprocessed foods. Like you can be a non-vegan and eat just fully natural, organic, unprocessed foods. Yeah, where did let me know, TM? I'm kind of puzzled. Where did you hear that vegans only eat healthy foods? Just curious. There you are aware there's junk food vegans, right? And that's totally fine. Just kind of curious. Where do you get this idea that vegans are come out pledging to not only stand against animal exploitation, but also to eat like the healthiest foods that you can possibly get? Like, where did you get this idea? Just curious. Again, I'm not bagging on you. I'm just kind of puzzled how you made this connection between veganism equals a supremely healthy diet necessarily. Just please enlighten me where you got that idea. Simply Flow, you're Candace. That was you. You ordered the t-shirt. Cool, Simply Flow. Candace, thank you so much. She just used our code. Did it work out? Did our code up there, was it save 5? Let me paste it down here again. Let me know if that worked out for you, Candace. I assume it did, because it would have been another like $5 with the priority mail or something like that. So anyway, let me know if that worked out for you with the actually, the shirts don't go priority mail. The books do. The shirts go first class mail. Unless you get a book and a shirt together, then that all goes out priority mail. Either way, I'm going to take the mail down to the post office on Monday. And if you live in the United States, you're going to get it before Christmas, unless they lose it, the post office. But let me know, Candace. It looks like it went fine. Let me just confirm in my mind so I can rest well at night that the Save 5 code that I entered into our shop, is indeed working. Let's see. Tim, I'm trying to find your answer. Many P. What does that mean? Like many people say vegan is the healthiest. You have to eat a super healthy diet if you're vegan. Elaborate on this, Tim. I want to know where you got this idea from. Just It's just because someone said it doesn't mean that's what veganism is. And there's Uncle Walt, eats Oreos all day. Just kidding. Yeah, you could be a junk food vegan. You eat Oreos all day and potato chips, and you're still a vegan. Carl Baum, question about our book here. Let me grab the Healthy Living Cookbook. It's oil-free. Yes, it is. How many recipes use nuts and other high-fat ingredients on an Esselstyn diet? You'll love this. Yeah. I wish Tracy were here. Uncle Walt. And how about any of our users here? Can you recall? Like, I mean, there's some maybe, but no. It's very either no or very low on the nuts and seeds too. This is not one of those like high-fat, tons of nuts and seeds and stuff like that, even though we're oil free. Let me know what you guys can you guys recall making many nuts and seeds? There might be a couple, but it's if so, it's really on the minimum, like a couple recipes. What do you guys think? Let me know. I'm having trouble thinking of a let's see, I may have found one here. Yeah, let's see. The kale chips use some crushed cashews, but you don't have to make the kale chips. This is like a bonus recipe. But yeah, it's very low on the nuts and seeds. It's your whole food plants. Like, let me just show you like the first meal in here. Just to show you an idea. The Tuscan kale peel-off. This is what we're talking about here. Esselstyn would love this. You got wild rice or brown rice, some kale, some beans, sun-dried tomatoes, and you can leave those out. They might be a little oil in the sun-dried tomatoes. What else is in here? A couple herbs and spices, but yeah, it's pretty freaking Esselstyn friendly if you're looking for that. So yeah, get it for Christmas for yourself. This trust me, that's how we eat. We don't put a bunch of oil, nuts and seeds in our food. We're not like David Wolf, that kind of vegan or anything like that. Oh, here's some people. Steve Heel, how is veganism a strain on the body? Let us know, because I play basketball at age 54. I played against a professional today, actually, at the gym, and I handled them fine. Anyway, what is TM saying? Many people, especially new people, believe that vegan foods are healthy, but you can get fat on vegan foods. There's no such thing as vegan foods. I mean, plants. If you go, probably like people already eat vegan foods. You don't have to go to the vegan section of the supermarket. Go to the produce section. Those are plants. So you're already eating vegan food. People are already eating tons of vegan food. But yeah, I'm just saying, if someone believes veganism equals it has to be healthy by necessity, by definition, veganism is a healthy diet. It can be, but it's not necessary. Do you understand that, Tim? And who cares what some people believe? I don't know. I'm just telling you the facts. If some people are mistaken, it sounds like you might be. I'm just setting the record straight here. Veganism can be really healthy if you bother to follow a healthier vegan diet. You can eat junk food vegan and still be a vegan. It's your choice. Veganism is open. It's all about being against the exploitation of animals, and you can choose to do it healthy if you want to, or unhealthy. It's your choice. That's the beauty of veganism. It's not dogmatic. It's your choice. So Steve Hill, low energy, gut problems, low hormone disruptions. Hey, let me show you my videos about hormone disruptions. Because you would think, yeah, like vegan diets, hormones. Here, let me take you to our videos here. And you can watch one of my testosterone videos, because I've been getting my blood tested and my testosterone tested here. And who would you think has more testosterone, me or Joe Rogan? The reason I point out Joe, because he's the same age as me. We're born in the same year, just 7 days apart. Anyway, let me give you a link here to my video.
Lack of saturated fat and cholesterol, dietary cholesterol and saturated fat, leads to hormonal imbalances, leads to your body having
Ooh, I didn't click the thing, did I? Yikes, let me do that again. I'm having vegan brain fog, right? It's real, as they say. Let me try this again.
Lack of saturated fat and cholesterol, dietary cholesterol and saturated fat, leads to hormonal imbalances, leads to your body having a harder time producing sex hormones.
Hey, this is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan. So I want to say Anyway, I compared, you can watch my video at your leisure, and I compared my testosterone with that of Joe Rogan's, big, bad, masculine Joe Rogan, and mine kicks his ass, and I've been vegan 11 years. Oh, well, Simply Flow. Oh, thank you so much. You're so super generous tonight. Thank you so much, Candace. Hey, Ryan, tried to send this on Streamlabs, but it wouldn't go through. That's okay. I don't know. Some people have trouble with it. All set with the code for the t-shirt, the code SAVE5 on our website, shop.happyhealthyvegan.org. It all worked. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Candace. I will let Angie know we're in the running maybe to get another pizza again tonight. Last week, you guys were so generous with the tips and bought us a pizza. We get a pizza, a vegan pizza, obviously, from a local pizza bar here that we love in Long Beach. So thank you so much. We'll keep tabs on if we get close enough to a pizza. We're getting close. So thanks so much, Candace. And thanks for letting me know that our code indeed works. I'm just kind of a worrywart. I like to test things out, but it's hard for me to do a fake purchase to test the code out on my own. So thank you. Yeah, Uncle Walt, as I said, Joe Rogan is forced to shoot testosterone regularly into his butt. That's how Joe Rogan has the same or similar testosterone levels as I do. Me and Joe are age 54. Yeah, watch my video. My testosterone levels are that of a man like in his late 20s, at a man's testosterone producing prime. So please don't give me the hormonal things. I don't know what you were doing. I know many vegans who did have hormonal problems, but they were doing weird things like fasting, eating raw food exclusively for years, drinking urine and turpentine, weird stuff like that. What is this? Okay, is this what should I do with this guy, guys? I get the vibe that you and Angie have separate beds. Why would you think that if I have the testosterone of a 28-year-old? Joe Rogan, is a whole nother matter. He might have to because he has old man testosterone. Why would you think a guy is like viral as myself would sleep in a separate bed from his wife? What should I do with this guy? Are you coming here to insult me? Because I probably have higher testosterone levels than you do. And you're the guy here poo-pooing on vegan. I'm just pointing out, I have like sky-high testosterone levels. So please don't come here and try to demasculinize me. I'm more masculine than Joe Rogan. He has to take shots in his butt to get to where mine is. And I don't project toxic masculinity like, look at me, I'm tough Joe Rogan. I get shots in the butt to get testosterone. Anyway, what's wrong with drinking urine? What's wrong with drinking urine? I don't know. If you think it's cool, that's your thing. The troll, Uncle Walt, please keep an eye on Stephen Heil, Heil. Okay, what are you trying to say here now? Okay, do you have a point, Mr. Troll? I'm telling you, I probably have higher testosterone than you, and I definitely have higher testosterone than Joe Rogan. You're trying to say I'm not a virile, studly dude. Like, do you have a point you're trying to make, or you just want to try to insult me and have me laugh at the just baselessness of it? So if you have a point, make it. If not, I'm gonna block you. So it's your choice. You want to have a discussion? Cool. If not, I'm tossing your ass. Projection, perhaps, huh? I know, Byzantine, huh? Sounds like projection. Yeah, this troll isn't even fun, huh? Just trying to say, hey, I didn't see your video yet that you just linked to me that shows how your testosterone levels are in the upper 800s, but I don't care. I still think you're not a manly man. Let's see. So anyone else have some good questions here? Any advice to gain weight as a vegan? Yeah, just eat more food. If you want to really try to pack in the calories, caloric density is actually your friend, not your enemy. So yeah, oils in your food is cool. Yeah, having more avocados, nuts, and seeds, and just making sure you eat till you're full. Don't try to undercut anything. And then if you're doing cardiovascular training, like distance running, cycling, just cut back on those. Do other forms of exercise, but don't do calories where you're just like burning calories like there's no tomorrow. Let's see. What else? Anyone asking questions? I'll show that. Trapped in the Matrix. Yeah, Steve Heals or Highlander is proving to be a child in a man's body who can't even come up with decent comebacks. So if you have a question, go for it. What's that TM testosterone shots are very common in the jiu-jitsu circles. I imagine so. Yeah, and fighting, that kind of thing. Weight training, weight bodybuilding. As a plant-based practitioner, you had no problem keeping up with the T-shot crowd. I don't doubt you. Yeah, because you probably, as a plant-based eater, odds are you have pretty high testosterone levels like yours truly here. What's going on? Who's this Peter? Okay, I don't know. Peter, are you picking on Graven babies? If so, let's not pick on Graven babies right now. I have a rule. I have a new rule. We don't pick on vegans. If you're a vegan and you don't like what another vegan is saying in the chat here, you don't pick on them. You don't. Here's the thing. I don't want people to pick on people. You're not vegan enough because you don't do this or you do that. Or well, I'm just stopping that. I don't want anyone here, any vegans, to pick on other vegans. Okay, just a new rule I'm starting right now, end of 2021. No picking on vegans. You want to pick on Steve Heel or Heil, whatever, have at it, but don't pick on any vegans here. Okay, I want all our vegans, like Graven Baby, she's a friend of mine. I want her to have this to be a safe place for her and every other vegan that comes to the live chat. I don't want other vegans picking on them like, hey, if you're more vegan like me, you would or wouldn't do this, so please. Travis volunteers to get picked on. So yeah, unless someone volunteers to get picked on, like Travis, no vegan picking on other vegan situations in the chat, please. Okay, it's one thing I'm requesting now. We have positive vibes only, and I don't want to see any vegan infighting. This is not the place to do it. You can do it on someone else's live stream, but not on mine. This is all about building vegan community, not destroying vegan community. So anyway, yeah, let's not even get into palm oil right now. It's already causing trouble. People are fighting. Let's not do it. But Travis, will have at it. Vegan peace, yes. Hey, Johnny Bravo in Florida. What's up, Johnny? Harold Plum, what do you say to folks who argue that animals with eyes on the sides of their heads are prey by design and therefore fair game for slaughter? For vegans? If so, then vegans could eat meat, right? Because if killing these prey animals removes the ethical barrier that prevents vegans from ever eating meat again, if you have a constant supply of prey animals, then by this weird theory that vegans can eat prey animals, then vegans can eat meat every day as long as you have a sufficient supply. It's not like the roadkill, which is kind of a rare, unpredictable thing. You've got a constant supply. There could be a whole industry of selling prey animals. Vegans could eat meat 3 times a day. If vegans really thought killing prey animals was ethically fine and there's no more ethical barrier, therefore, to eat their meat. So yeah, if you're cool with vegans being able to eat meat 3 times a day, that's one of the logical consequences of that position. And there's other weird ones too. Hey Lucretia, my week's been all right. A lot of weird technical troubleshooting going on again, but yeah, thanks for asking though, Lucretia. Thank you. Meat free since 2017, Lucretia. Awesome. Daniel, how do you convince a vegetarian to go full vegan? Let them know that there's cruelty, extreme, this hideous cruelty inherent in dairy production, because that's what keeps, we all know vegetarians, they're stuck on cheese. They give up meat easy, but the cheese, and let them know there's morphine in cheese and dairy products, which keeps them addicted. That's the reason why they can't break away. So there's an addictive physical and psychological addictive component to dairy consumption. But on top of that, there's this extreme inherent cruelty in dairy. So if they agree that the reason why they're vegetarian is because of the cruelty in slaughtering animals, well, animals are still being killed in dairy. So what's the difference? Just that they're addicted. Oh wow. Thank you for the super chat tip there. Fasting cures diseases.com. Fasting is for emergencies like cancer or tooth cavities. Huh? Fruits and vegetables only is for daily living. If you already have the disease, fasting is best to cure it. Well, thank you for your super chat tip there. I sort of agree with fasting is for emergencies, like say places like True North, where you have medically supervised fasting, like Dr. Clapper, other medical doctors and professionals are there to monitor your vitals to make sure nothing bad is happening, because things can go wrong really quickly in fasting. You could get really, really sick. You can kill yourself even. So yeah, and they take people there to try to heal things that they're having trouble healing through traditional medical modalities. They'll try a fasting modality to see what will happen. Just like, give it a shot. Why not? If nothing else has been working out for you after you've tried medically, approved treatments. But yeah, I would give it a shot if I had some kind of disease or situation that wasn't like improving. Cavities, though, that's not really an emergency, and I don't think cavities improve by fasting. If the teeth is rotted, it's rotted. But yeah, I kind of agree with half what you're saying there. Fastingcuresdisease.com. If you have some kind of situation like I described there, medically supervised fasting. Otherwise, yeah, if you can do it on your own, you're putting your life at risk. But thank you so much for that super chat tip there. Yeah, shout out to True North. Let's see. What's that you saying, Mark Jenks? You can happily say you have more energy since being vegan and very rarely experience pain from exercise like you used to. Went from 1 to 5 miles a day of walk, and you happily report pain-free. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, I recover so much quicker now in my early mid-50s here than I did in my early 40s. That's when I gave up playing basketball, and here I am playing all the time, training, jumping, doing plyometric stuff you don't see people in their 50s really doing on the basketball training, so awesome. Hey, Johnny, you got your B12 tested. Curious as to where it's at. Should be getting the results in a few days. Cool. Come back next week and let us know how your B12 was. Have you been taking any supplements, Johnny? Just curious. Let's see. Good for you, fasting cures disease. If you fixed your own cavities by fasting, awesome. It's not a medically known fact that through trials that is a correlation, what am I trying to say? Just a medically valid way of reversing cavity problems. If it worked for you, awesome. I'm glad, but thanks for the super chat tip there. I can't recommend that same advice to other people, though. Oh, you know what? I'm not hearing the I'm not hearing the sound. I forgot. I have to open this thing. Tell me if you guys can hear this. I saw you there, vegan metalhead. Tell me if you hear this. Yeah, okay. You guys should hear this thing now, right? Let me know if you heard this.
This is a test donation
for
$56.
For $56. So let me know. I forgot. There's a workaround. There's a bug in my Streamlabs Mac software where you have to keep a certain window open to hear the audio sounds. Anyway, Vegan Metalhead, thank you for the Streamlabs super chat tip there. Apa Kabar. What does that mean in Indonesian? Please share that with us. Steven, I saw you make some kind of racist and male genitalia related racist comment there. So dude, you are going into timeout, bro. Veganism is not indoctrination. This is not a cult. This is not a religion. I'll show you. People he just throwing poop on the wall. So he says one thing, throws it on the wall, doesn't stick, tries another thing. Let's go look at what veganism is. He has no idea. And this is why I like to keep the definition of veganism handy. It's a moral philosophy. Right here, guys, right up here. Veganism is a philosophy and a way of living which seeks to exclude as far as possible and practicable. Here's the main point. It's a way of living which seeks to exclude all forms of exploitation and cruelty to animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. It basically says, don't exploit animals, don't be cruel to animals. This is a moral belief. It's like saying, oh yeah, I have this belief that I believe it's wrong to to rape people. It's wrong to go out and rape people. That's not indoctrination. It's having a moral belief. Someone else might say, yeah, I disagree. I think it's fine to rape people as long as you do it like once a month or once a year. Just minimize it, But anyway, veganism. All right. Veganism is having a moral stance against exploiting animals. It's simple as that. How has that indoctrination? You either agree with that or not. Obviously, you think it's perfectly awesome to harm and exploit and just do all sorts of cruelty to animals. To you, I guess, that is totally cool. Like, yeah, God bless, there's a guy kicking an animal's butt. Oh, thanks, Vegan Melhead.
Omang kosang dan anti-vegan perlu menggantikan buang air besar.
I wish I knew you were saying it in Indonesian there. I'm impressed at how much you've picked up so quickly. And fastingcuresdiseases.com. No, there is plenty of money in fasting. You know how much money it costs to go to a place like True North and have medically supervised fasting? It is not cheap. I had a friend that went and did that. He's not a friend anymore, but someone I was kind of sort of close friends with many years back. It is not cheap, and I'm sure it's even more expensive now. So no, there is money in fasting. Yeah, most doctors can't get a piece of that, but if you have your own medically supervised fasting place, like a clinic like True North, there is money to be made in fasting. Lots of money. Okay, you heard all the donations. All right, thanks guys. Yeah, my bad. I tell you, my brain's just a little slow from all the basketball and jumping and just all the video troubleshooting I've been doing all day today. Let's see. Yeah, since the guy was saying that it's religion, veganism, religion. Here, Johnny Bravo, thank you. Religion, the belief in and worship of a superhuman controlling power, especially a personal god or gods. And we know Christian vegans, atheist vegans, Buddhist vegans, Muslim vegans, and I'm sure I'm missing a whole bunch right there. So veganism is not a religious belief system that you get indoctrinated to. It's not a cult. It's simply having a moral stance against exploitation of animals, cruelty to animals. Just like I said, just like you can have a moral belief that, I'm against murdering people. I'm against raping people. I'm against exploiting animals. It's the same as that. No, there's no indoctrination of any kind. It's just having a moral stance against something. Vegan Metalhead, you said enough with cavities talk and anti-vegans need to stop throwing poop on the wall. That's what you said. Yeah, that's what the anti-vegans do. They're just throwing poop on the wall. I know the cavities wasn't part of it, but the other stuff I'm talking about is... Yeah, Uncle Walt, don't mess with the animals. How'd you like it if they mess with you back? Hey, Uncle Walt, what's your schedule like for the next few weeks, man? We got Angie point out we still haven't visited Uncle Walt yet, and he just lives like a few towns over. So let us know what your schedule's like, Uncle Walt. We want to come out and see you. Yeah, there we go. Graven Babies, a satanic vegan. Yeah, I'm sorry, I left a few other belief systems out there who also find it. There's no incompatibility with their moral or spiritual beliefs with veganism. They're totally separate things. You can believe in the devil and whatever and eat plants. There's nothing incompatible about that. You believe in God, eat plants. Jewish, eat plants. It doesn't matter. You can eat plants. There's nothing wrong with that. Mark, what's that? Veganism is I don't eat meat because I think it's unethical. Am I correct? Yeah, it's that's one way of paraphrasing the definition here. A philosophy and way of living which seeks to exclude, as far as possible and practical, all forms of cruelty and exploitation of animals. Yeah, because we care about animals. We find it's wrong. We all should find. I don't know why vegans are the only ones, but I think shouldn't any person say, yeah, it's wrong to kill and exploit animals. Fasting cures diseases. Wow, you sure being super kind on the super chat tips here. What are you saying there? Not like trillions of dollars in drugs. Okay, not all medical situations require taking drugs, but yeah, in surgeries you fast on your own. If I overhydrate, you simply stop drinking water for a couple hours. There's only so much you can fast away. If you break your elbow, or if you get in a car accident, say, and you're all can't walk, you can't really fast that away. You probably need to go get some surgeries for that, you know. I mean, so fasting can only take you so far. What was that super chat tip there? Was that okay, but thank you, fasting cures disease. In fact, thank you. I'm not trying to fight with you. I'm saying thank you. I'm gonna me and Angie will have a vegan pizza tonight, and your thanks to your generosity, and thank you so much. Let's see, Lucretia, a Baptist vegan here. See, it can be anything in vegan. It doesn't replace belief systems. You could have any spirituality, any religion, and also be vegan. Being vegan just means you find it wrong to harm animals. I can't think of too many religions that say, yeah, you must harm animals because it's totally cool. Okay. Yeah, Mark, thanks for adding. Yeah, being vegan, yeah, it's not just the diet. If you're against exploiting animals, you don't eat them as food, and you don't use them as products either, like leather and stuff like that. Yeah, Johnny, anyone who says veganism is religion is simply lying. It just simply isn't really. There's nothing to worship. You don't like pray or get all spiritual and meditate. I'm vegan. There's nothing like that. It's just ridiculous. It's just you don't eat animal products because you find it morally wrong. That's it. It's so simple. People make it so complicated. It's religion and doctrine. No, you just say, hey, I find it wrong to murder humans. And also find it wrong to exploit animals. And that means I don't murder humans and I don't kill animals or pay people to kill animals for me. It's so simple. It's so simple. Let's see. And Lucretia, yes, by definition, not exploiting animals. Yeah, honey is made by bees. And to take away their products and more often than not sell it to others for profit, you're exploiting the work of bees to benefit yourself. Yeah, honey, therefore, by the definition of veganism, is not vegan. And, if someone's stuck on honey, I'll just recommend some other plant-based sweeteners you can have that don't exploit animals. Yeah, Johnny, yeah, vegans don't pray to plants or worship plants. Yes, make that really clear. We don't sit there and pray to plants or anything like that. You can pray to any deity or don't pray to anything. It doesn't matter. What matters is the choice you make as far as what goes into your body and on your body and just products that you use. It's all about that. It's nothing to do with spirituality or God or woo-woo or anything like that. It's as woo-woo as believing it's wrong to murder people. It's as woo-woo as or spiritual or religious as believing it's wrong to rape people. It's just you find it morally wrong. Was that vegan thusius for life? Oh, what did I just do there? Oh, I'm vegan, right? Yeah, I was just making fun. There's no such thing. You don't sit there, I'm vegan. It just doesn't happen. I mean, you can do that if you want, like I just did, but it's not like a thing or anything like that. All right, so what else you guys talking about? Did I go vegetarian before vegan? Asked Caitlin. Yeah, I did. I mean, I long before I met Angie, when I was like still living at home, going to college, I went vegetarian for I forgot. I didn't write it down. I want to say a couple months, maybe longer, maybe shorter. I don't remember. Something like that. My mom was cool enough to go along with it because, at least as far as making me food, because she wasn't vegan or vegetarian or anything like that, but she was the one that made all the food, so she was cool. But it was just kind of hard to keep that going for, at least in my lifestyle back then, any sustained point of time. But when I met Angie, she was already vegetarian, had been vegetarian since the 1980s. I give her big kudos for that. But anyway, she followed away in her mind, okay, he's not vegetarian now, but he was in the past, and he did it for the right reasons. I wasn't doing it for health, I was doing it for moral, ethical reasons. So she knew, okay, I had it in me, and she knew she could get me there probably. Here I am now, doing vegan live streams every Friday. Oh, Uncle Walt, yeah, I didn't read the story. I saw the headline about a plant-based coronavirus vaccine. So, if that can avoid the FDA animal testing, though, that'd be awesome. You know. All right, thank you for the super chat tip again, Fasting Cures Disease. I appreciate that. Our platform really isn't that big. You know, we have a ton of subscribers just because our channel's old. Like 90%, 95% of our subscribers either don't watch or have left YouTube. But anyway, thank you. And I see that you like fasting, and that's cool, and I appreciate that. You know, everyone their own, but yeah, it doesn't replace going to a doctor. Like I said, if you get in a car accident, you're all bloody, your bones are broken, you can't walk, internal damage, you got to go see a doctor. I'm just using that as an extreme example. Yeah, my mother is about to have a heart attack. I don't know if she can fast that away or not, but thank you for fastingcuresdiseases.com. And you know, yeah, that's cool. You don't have to super chat tip anymore. That's totally cool. Yeah, Graven babies. Being vegan is easy, especially now in 2021. All the information that's so easily available that me and Angie did not have access to in the 1980s and 1990s. It's so easy now, guys. Fu Man Poo, no, we're not going to drink any urine or pee or anything like that here. Trapped in the Matrix, that's funny. That's a good point, Lucretia. There are some like health food / yoga cults that promote veganism, but those are cults. They're not vegans. Like they're a cult that for some reason or another decided to eat no meat or dairy. I have no idea what their reasons are. Maybe each cult is different, but that's not veganism. Those are cults who eat a vegan diet. Very different. You got to see the distinction there for sure. Let's see, vegan gearhead. It took you a bit to understand the bee and honey thing because they're insects, but then not to care about it would be a form of speciesism. And I agree with you. And on top of that, just to be consistent, if you truly believe in the vegan credo of not exploiting animals, you should extend that to the bees, because taking their honey away from them is by definition exploiting. I don't see any way to logically wiggle around that particular issue. So and furthermore, there's no reason to eat or consume honey. You can have plant-based things like agave and maple syrup, you know, that don't exploit animals or insects or anything like that. So yeah, there's really no reason to have honey. There's like no essential nutrient in there, and without which we would all perish or be deficient and ill or something like that. Plant-based power. Do I like AC/DC? I did, like in the 1970s. I have Back in Black and Dirty Deeds back here, I think. Yeah, Back in Black's an amazing rock album of its era. Yeah, but I don't really listen to AC/DC anymore. Let's see. Uncle Watt, yeah, cults all have a leader. Not usually, cults do have a leader. By definition, there's a leader of a cult, and that person is a narcissist. Often a narcissist and / sociopath. Check it out. Every cult, write it down. Go explore this, guys. I've noticed this. Every cult I've ever seen in my entire life, there's a narcissist or two, typically one, sometimes two narcissists at the top that control and narc out on everyone beneath them and exploit them and make their lives miserable. There's wherever you find a cult, you find a narcissist. But yeah, there's no narcissist cult leader that calls the shots on veganism. Earthling Ed is a cult leader? You're joking, right? It's the happily vegan since 2000. Does simply a brisk walk positively affect bones all over the body? Or I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm not a medical doctor, especially one that has that kind of specialty. I do know walking is good for your bone density. Are there better, more effective ways of improving bone density? I'm not sure. I'm not a sports training specialist, but I do know that's an issue for like cyclists who are not, they're on the bike, they're spinning, they're not in contact with the ground. Just going out and doing some walking helps with that. Yeah, running is even better for bone density. I'm sure all the crazy jumping I do in my jumping and plyometrics practice for basketball, good for bone density. Mark, you always wanted to pretend you're a cult leader. start a cult, huh? Yeah, Lucretia, Ryan speaks truth. Check the Love Has Won cult. Yeah, we just heard about that recently. We watched some stuff. Yep, there's a crazy narcissist leading that thing too. Every cult, write it down. By necessity, by definition, there is a narcissist at the top of the cult who runs it. Trust me on that. Trader Joe's vegan cocoa. That sounds good. That sounds so good right now, Uncle Walt. Maybe Angie could make us some. That'd be cool. Yeah, weight training helps strengthens bones too. Again, I'm not sure if there's particular lifts or that'll help as far as if you're trying to strengthen some bones versus others. But yeah, all these things are just good. I don't worry about particulars about that. I know the strength training is helping with bone density, the running, the jumping, all that's helping out my strong bones here. Yeah, Rogan is a sort of a cult leader too. Totally a narcissist. Doesn't have a cult per se, but kind of. Oscar, weren't you the one that came here about a month ago and said Earthling, you didn't like what Earthling Ed was doing because he's a multi-millionaire? Do you have any facts what was your fact? What's your evidence that Earthling Ed is a millionaire or a multi-millionaire even? Please share that with us. How you think he's a millionaire, multi-millionaire, and if so, how does that prevent him from being an effective, truthful, sincere animal activist? I mean, so yeah, please tell me. First, I'll answer the first question. Were you throwing these accusations at how Earthling Ed is a millionaire or multi-millionaire? Please share with me how you know this. Just curious. Plant-based power. No, I have Wi-Fi all around me, and I've read enough science about how waves. I mean, I'm a musician. We use wireless microphones and guitar. You don't have to play your guitar and do it wirelessly. This stuff is not known to cause any disease or anything like that. Sphinx the Minx. Why do many people have such hostility to vegans? Even Oscar here, he has hostility to Earthling Ed. I'm trying to figure out why. He makes 6 figures per year from Patreon alone. Let's go find out. Let's see. The Patreon does take a cut too, but let's go see how much Earthling Ed makes on Patreon. Patreon, Earthling Ed. Let's see how much he makes. Remember, just because it's pledged doesn't mean you get it. Let's see. I thought it used to show this before. How much? Wow, it's pretty healthy. Okay, say he got 80% of that. Okay, he might make that from Patreon. That's pretty impressive. But that's not $1 million. So how do you go? Please, that doesn't mean he's a millionaire. So please, let me know what's your proof that he's a millionaire. Again, nothing wrong if he's made $1 million in his life, but let me know what your evidence that Earthling Ed is a millionaire. Oops, wrong window here. No, I'm at the right one. I know people that own restaurants too, Oscar, and none of the people I know that own restaurants are millionaires. I know where I'm going to get my pizza at tonight here in Long Beach. They own that pizza bar, Fourth Horseman. They're not millionaires. They live in a house. I mean, they rent an apartment not too far away from here. So owning a restaurant doesn't mean someone is a millionaire. Doesn't mean they're bad. It just means they own a restaurant. In fact, restaurants are one of the most high-risk types of businesses a person can start. It's really risky. You need a lot of capital. A lot of things got to go right to survive, let alone make a huge profit off it. So you're going to have some better info than that. So his Patreon can make him $100,000 a year. Doesn't mean you're a millionaire. And he owns a restaurant. So that's it. So based on those two things, you're proclaiming Earthling Ed a multi-millionaire. Wow. Yeah, it makes zero sense. Yeah, none of these are evidence of his corruption. Like, let's say all these things were true. Let's say his restaurant is wildly profitable, brings in $1 million a year of profits, and his Patreon, all this stuff. How does that corrupt him? How does that change his message? How is it like when we listen to what he says with our ears that, oh, what he's saying now is wrong. It's off now. It's somehow crap, because he was a millionaire, which he's not. I don't believe he is. So anyway, let's move on. If Oscar has any more evidence that Ed is a millionaire, you can share it with us, Oscar. But until then, if you don't have any more evidence, please, I ask you to stop. What do you mean trying to become rich? We're all trying to make a living. Just somehow what Earthling Ed has done has resonated with more people than, say, what I do. And that's why they donate to him and all this stuff, So I don't know if he's trying to become rich. If let me share it with you here, Oscar. If I really, my priority in life was to become rich, I wouldn't get into vegan social media. I wouldn't become a vegan activist. So I think I was making more money before I got into this whole vegan social media YouTube thing, much more money. So I'm telling you, if making money or cash was the priority, this is not the obvious thing to get into. Okay, so you can't look at him and say he had bad intentions. He got into veganism to get rich. It doesn't work that way. I mean, it's rare. Let me put it like that. That's not, you get into like hedge funds, like managing finance, stuff like that, technology, work in Silicon Valley. You don't say, hey, I'm gonna go talk to people on the street and tell them that they're stupid because they eat meat. That's saying somebody does. I'm saying that's not the pathway to riches. If that's someone's game plan, they're either crazy or visionary. They have vision way beyond than I ever had. But yeah, what's wrong with making money? I'm trying to make money too, to pay my bills, save a little for retirement, stuff like that, buy the computers and cameras and stuff. And I need to do what I need to do here. Keep a roof over my head. We all have expenses. Somehow, he tapped into just a way of doing it that people respond to, and he's doing better than I am, and I have no jealousy. I think that's awesome. But how is he somehow less of a vegan than me just because he makes more money than I do? That is silly. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I would be stoked to make $100K a year doing this. I'm not gonna, probably. I never have, but that would be awesome. And why should he be criticized or worse than that, like distrusted because he's been successful in his endeavors? He looks like a guy that works hard at what he does. I mean, what's the problem with that? Yeah, so he has to be homeless to be vegan? Is that what we're hearing here, Aaron? Only like poor vegans can be taken seriously, and once you cross a certain threshold of income and or wealth, because it seems like it's not his annual income, it sounds like his wealth, because Oscar keeps going on how, Earthling Ed is a millionaire. No, a multi-millionaire. So somehow the accumulation of wealth diminishes the effectiveness and honesty of one's vegan activism. Where did you get that from? I'm curious, I'm asking you this non-rhetorically. Please tell me how accumulating wealth diminishes or disqualifies one's vegan activism. Please tell us how. Explain to me how this works. Hey, Sarah, how's it going? Yeah, the lava lamp, I've had it going a few hours before this live stream, so it's totally it's lit now. All right, so yeah, more rich vegans would be awesome. Then we could invest more into vegan products and enterprises. If you guys want to help get me to the level of Earthling Ed, you can leave a super chat tip down there via Streamlabs or YouTube, or as I said earlier, we're doing a sale right now. So this way you get something out of it rather than just purely donating to our cause here. Oops, that's the link to my testosterone video, my bad. Our shirts right now and book, our one physical book, the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook, are on sale right now. If you guys want to get an extra holiday present for yourself or a loved one or a friend, I just put it down there. Use the code SAVE5 to get $5 off when you buy either a t-shirt or a print book, the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook. Save $5. It's good. It's a code that's valid through the entire holidays, but As long as you live in the United States, buy it now. And I'm going to the post office Monday. Today's only the 10th. You'll get it. You should get it before Christmas, unless something crazy goes wrong with the post office. So yeah, get that tea, get that book, order it now. We'll sign it for you. You can have me and Angie autograph it. Just request like, yeah, please autograph, and we'll be more than happy. We'll be delighted to sign it for you guys. That stokes us. Yeah, delighted. Angie heard me say that. So yeah, please do. Save 5 code, good through the rest of the holidays on any order that has at least a book, a print book, not an ebook, but a print book or t-shirt. All right, guys. What's that? Howling Moon Cinemas Oscar is just a troll, but still, me are making excellent points against his childish, erroneous arguments. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to understand what the deal is. Sounds like he just has a thing against them for whatever reasons. People shouldn't get rich from animal rights activism. Well, say he's making $100K a year. And here in California, I hate to break it, that's not really rich. You know, you're doing all right, but that's not really rich, especially if you live like, say, does he live in London? I know it's like high cost of living like San Francisco. I have friends that live in San Francisco who make $100K a year and they're broke. They're poor. They're not rich or anything like that. So I don't think there's anything wrong with people making a living as opposed to like going bankrupt or broke and, you know, all that stuff. So I wouldn't say, just from what you pointed out there, just from looking at his Patreon, I wouldn't say he's rich. But even if he were, why would that diminish the quality and authenticity of his activism? No, we're not members of the Church of Earthing Ed. I have nothing to. I'm just saying what you're saying here is wrong. You know, I mean, that's all there's a point. We're not like kissing Earthing Ed's butt or anything like that. He holds nothing over me. I can speak freely about Earthing Ed all I want. If I thought he was a jerk, I'd say it, but he's not. And the only jerk I see around here is Oscar trying to like talk crap on Earthing Ed by asserting that Earthing Ed is a multi-millionaire while offering little evidence to show any income that would suggest he's a multi-millionaire. And secondly, failing to address how, if he were indeed a multi-millionaire, how that would diminish the quality of his vegan activism. That's all we're saying. We're not sucking up to Earthing Ed. We're just saying what you're saying, Oscar, is completely ridiculous. Angie said, yeah, you can't be vegan if you make money, I guess, right? That's what Oscar's saying. Once you go vegan, guys, listen, according to Oscar here, once you go vegan, you've taken this oath of austerity, of renunciation of material prosperity. You're going to have to live barely on the fringe of, are you going to make it this month or not? You're going to get kicked out of your house or apartment, whatever. That's what being vegan entails. It's like, yeah, being a renunciant on life. You're giving up all worldly things for the most part, just enough to get by, just barely survive. That's what Oscar would like vegans to be like, I understand. And that would make a perfect vegan activist. That's such a vegan activist might have trouble affording a high-speed internet connection to upload to YouTube, let alone having the cameras and video editing gear and microphones to do YouTube. I mean, it's ridiculous. Hey, Race Lever, you always say, who's Earthing Ed when we talk about Earthing Ed? Yeah, you hopefully came in. That was kind of summary there. Oscar saying Earthing Ed is a multimillionaire. Here's I think how Oscar, I did this before, and I'll do it quickly one more time here. Here's what Oscar did. Here's probably why I figured out that Earthling Ed is a multi-millionaire. So he probably did something like this. Earthling Ed net worth. All right, this is probably what Oscar did. Let's see what it says, Earthling Ed net worth. All right, so let's check it out here. Okay, and according to this one website here, he has a net worth of $100,000. Far from multi-millionaire, but this is just one, and these sites are all lame. I'm not saying these sites are good. These are all crap, all right? Here's another one, Idle net worth. Let's see his net worth here. $68 million here. So look at this range here, $130,000, $68 million. I mean, see how crap these sites are? These are just complete nonsense. Let's look at allfamousbirthday.com. Let's see what they say. Okay, I didn't know he's 30 years old. Okay, this site says 1.5 million. So we have 130,000, we have 1.5 million, and we have $68 million here. So it just shows you how these sites are complete crap. No one knows Earthling Ed's net worth unless he told you what it was. And I really doubt, of all people, he would share such personal, private data with Oscar, who hates him. So there you go. I don't know what to go with there, guys. I'm just showing you that range. $138,000, $68 million. Like, what? Not even close. Yeah, he's a billionaire, probably, huh, Graven? Yeah, he's worth 100 times that 68 million bucks. He's probably a billionaire. All right, so let's check me out. Let's do Ryan Networth. Let's do it now, guys. So let's see. So now we determined Earthling Ed is worth somewhere between 138,000 and 68 million. Let's look at Ryan Lum net worth. All right, guys, you ready? Let's do it here. How many other YouTubers will do this with you on their live stream? Let me know if anyone else has ever done this with you before. Let's see. All right, here we go. Idle net worth says I am worth 1.5 million. So I'm equal with Earthling Ed, at least on, I think that was the same site that said Earthling Ed was worth 1.5 million. Maybe they say everyone is 1.5 million, at least everyone that they can't get a better number on. All Famous Birthday, we looked at that one for Ed as well. And let's see what they say here. Again, $1.5 million right here. I'm a YouTube star. That's my source of income, YouTube star. I didn't know I was a YouTube star. That's pretty freaking awesome. All right, let's look at one more here. BuzzLearn. Okay. Let's see. Net worth. Where's the net worth? Come on, guys. Okay, between 1 to 5 million here. Yeah, I did this before. It's probably the same guy, Oscar. But just pulling, yeah, these sites are just complete crap here. I don't know where they get their estimations from, but anyway, just showing you. Both these sites, according to them, can say I'm a multimillionaire and Earthling Ed's a multimillionaire. Anyone can say anything about music. Music and art are personal, subjective reactions. You know, whatevs. You know. We're not going to look up anyone else, especially her plant-based pie. I don't want to look up her net worth. Anyway, but yeah, how was that? Was that fun? Yeah, I just realized I've been going an hour and 22 minutes. I never thanked Coldest. I haven't done it. Usually I thank him within the first hour at least. Here we are, almost an hour and a half in. Thank you, Coldest, for making me your first vegan whatever I am, influencer. But thanks. Yeah, again, took this to the gym today. Performed quite well. Kept my water quite cold and had plenty to drink there for nearly 2 hours. And here it is again, being used in this live stream. Use our code. It's all down in the show notes. It's vegan, code vegan at Coldest. Let me get all the info there for you. I'll paste it for y'all here. Here it is. Promo code vegan to get 10% off your orders there. And yikes, I cannot copy and paste today. I'm having trouble. Some vegan brain fog there. Just joking. If you're watching Coldest, just a little inside humor here. Anyway, yeah, use promo code vegan, get 10% off your order. And let's see, do I have a link there too? Yeah, the link is actually down in the, oh, here it is. No, that's not it. The link's down in the show description, so click on that. But yeah, if not, just go to their site and type in our code there. Oscar, you saw me on Roger Yates' channel promoting my water bottles. No, Coldest wouldn't want me to do that. I mean, I was in contact with Coldest. I promote my the water bottles here on my live stream. You know, I have an affiliate deal. It doesn't apply to Roger Yates' podcast. This is my deal for happy, healthy vegan shows. So maybe I was just drinking it because that's what I do. I told Coldest I would be the most authentic person you could ever get because I just drink water. Watch all my live streams. I've been doing them for like 5 years. I drink water. Now I have literally a cool bottle to do it with. One that has our channel name on it. So yeah, I drink their water products here. Yeah, if I used it on someone else's podcast, it's because even when I'm not being filmed, even when I'm just working in here, I bring my bottle in. It's just what I do. But I guess I'm like Earthing Ed now, huh? Let's see. So, yeah, Medicat. I just have to be careful that I don't become a millionaire. Otherwise, I'm not a real vegan anymore, and my vegan activism is all for naught. The God, I haven't had dinner yet. I think you guys might be buying us pizza tonight if we get enough donations, which I think we're doing pretty well with. But if you want to leave any more donations, Streamlabs or YouTube Super Chat tip, yeah, we'll probably get some vegan pizza tonight again. Yeah, JL, drink more water. I just drink water all the time. I'm pretty much never dehydrated. Oscar, what is the old school animal rights movement? I mean, I've dedicated the better part of like pretty much a decade now to animal rights and raising awareness to animal rights and on social media. I mean, what is old school? I mean, old school is kind of what Joey and Ed do. They go out and talk to people and protest in front of like slaughterhouses. I'm not that old school. I prefer to not to do that for personal reasons. But anyway, hey, Angie, there's Angie. Oh, really? What is Angie oh really in relation to there? Hey, Johnny, that's an okay thing to talk about. Yeah. Yeah. If you Atomic Vegan, hey, thanks Atomic Vegan. You're always helping us with our meals here, Atomic Vegan. AJ Vintage.
It's AJ Vintage for the Pizza Fund.
Angie, are you watching? You can thank AJ right now. Pizza night again. Thank you guys. Yeah, we hadn't had pizza for months. I don't know what we were thinking, but yeah, until like last week, and we're gonna do it again. Yeah, like celebrate the holidays with style. Yeah, vegans can eat pizza. Some people. Who was that guy on earlier saying vegans eat all sorts of unhealthy stuff? Yeah, you can. You could be a junk food vegan. You can eat super healthy, like in the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook, and we can still eat pizza too if we want. As long as there's no animal products. Wow, I wasn't aware of that. The guy that Gary Yourofsky got arrested for fighting for animal products. Oh, Metacat, thank you. All right, we're totally getting a pizza tonight, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. But yeah, with Atomic Vegan and Metacat, we are AJ Vintage and Metacat. Yeah, we got the pizza handled now. So thank you guys. You guys rock. This is awesome. This is so awesome. This is old school vegan activism here. We're not trying to get rich or anything like that. We're not getting rich off vegan activism. But if people appreciate us to get us a pizza once in a while, that's reward enough right there. I don't need to be a millionaire. Yeah, pizza party for sure.
All right.
Oh, wow. Let's see. What's up, Uncle Walt? Is Fourth Horseman better than the Grain Cafe? We're not really big fans of the Grain Cafe. What's that, babe? Yeah, we're not big fans of the Grain Cafe, believe it or not. I'm not sure why. It's fine. It's a totally fine vegan restaurant here in Long Beach, but I love Fourth Horseman. I love them. I love the vibe, the atmosphere, the food, the owners, everything about Fourth Horseman, other than not everything is vegan. If there's one thing I could change, that would be it. Other than that, if you like wine, beer, their alcohol selection's amazing. If you like cool, ghoulish, devilly horror vibes, they got it in spades. The vegan pizzas are awesome. What's that ratio? A whole food plant-based vegan. I specifically eat half a vegan donut and half a vegan brownie to be a whole food vegan. Yeah, math, huh? Vegan by math there. Hey, Joseph Michael, what's up? Yeah, plant-based powered. Yeah, vegan pizza. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of people say, I would go vegan, but I would hate to give up food, fill in the blank. Well, if pizza's it's no problem. Like Trader Joe's has a vegan pizza now. It's not as good as Fourth Horseman's, obviously, but at most markets you can find a vegan pizza now. And yeah, you can still go out to a restaurant, even a non-vegan restaurant like here, and get a delicious vegan pizza with handcrafted seitan sausage, and I think a little, is that cheese thing handmade too, the Parmesan? Yeah. Yeah, Race, thank you for deleting that message. Race, thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate your moderation. And I was kind of curious what that guy said. I'm not going to say which troll it is, but I just kind of curious what I said. He's just, anyway. Yeah, I'm with you, Graven. I don't miss any kind of food. If I want to eat some favorites from the past, like Ben & Jerry's, Cherry Garcia, or fish food, they make it now. I mean, I never would have dreamt that when I went vegan in 11 years ago. I would have dreamed that they would have completely plant-based, vegan, dairy-free Ben & Jerry's of my two favorite flavors. And there's new great flavors now too. I'm saying there's nothing you're giving up other than cruelty and exploitation and disease-causing crap. Let's see. I think people liking your joke there, Race. What's that, Joseph? Ryan, people tell me a lot, why do I wear leather? I tell them it's vegan leather, and they look at me like I'm crazy. That's like, say, hey, it's there's no cruelty involved in it. So you assumed it was leather. It just shows you how convincing the products are, vegan leathers. It's like, why kill an animal when you could choose something that was made out of something other than killing animals that looks identical, if not better, and lasts better. I know that for a fact because a quick story, I had up until recently, I had a 1981 Mercedes 300D and a 1982 Mercedes 300 wagon. Anyway, the wagon had leather seats, and the sedan had what's called MB Tex, Mercedes B Tex, and it's a synthetic leather that looked brand new. Here we are. I sold it just like last year. It looked like it was just right off the factory. It was so brand new looking, like 20 or 30 years later. Anyway, yeah, 40 years, 80, yeah, about 40 years later, it looked brand new. The leather was thrashed. It was just all beat up. So I'm just saying there's no reason to exploit animals and get an inferior product, because vegan leather is better. No cruelty and lasts longer. Dairy is scary. I agree with you 100% there. You went vegan in 2020, the God? Awesome. Good for you. Yeah, the steering wheel. Good point, AJ Vintage. I learned from Mr. Vegan, who I don't know if he's vegan anymore. Anyway, I learned from him many years back that you can, asking for a vegan interior is pretty commonplace nowadays, but the steering wheel is where you're often screwed now. But no, we got a vegan steering wheel on our car now too, and the interior is fully like I don't know what it is. It's not cloth. It's some kind of vegan leather of sorts. Steering wheel included, same material. Fu Man Poo, you're really into urine drinking tonight. What's up with that, man? Yeah, vegan gearhead. Yeah, I know there's some restaurants that it's less common out here in California, but it's still once in a while you find places that are not really sure what vegan means. Like 10 years ago, they thought, man, oh, so you can eat chicken, right? Like, no, no, that's not what vegan means. Anyway, where would you start if you wanted to go vegan? Not to toot our own horn, but I'll show you right now. We just made this code like a day and a half ago. Code, did I post it there? Oh, wrong one, my bad. That was for Coldest Water. Scratch that one there. Let me actually delete that one. Remove. We made a coupon code on our website, shop.happyhealthyvegan.org. The coupon code is SAVE5 to save $5 off any purchase that has a t-shirt or the print book, the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook. Getting back to your question, you need to have go-to meals that are easy to prepare, don't have a bunch of weird, expensive ingredients, stuff that's like someone like me who's really not talented in the kitchen, to put it really kindly, can make. So yeah, the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook. You get it right. And we rarely put these on sale because they're so expensive to press up. It's all, hard copy paper. This is hard, thick cardstock, color throughout. And this is a great place to start here. Let me just show you the first meal on the front here, the Tuscan kale pilaf. Doesn't this look yummy and filling? When we eat this, man, we are stuffed. You got the rice, you got the beans, sun-dried tomatoes, kale, spices, and herbs. Coupon code SAVE5, happyhealthyvegan.org. The coupon is good through the rest of the holidays. So what I'm saying is order now, because I know it's a lot of us like, oh man, I haven't bought any Christmas presents yet. Well, buy them this book, buy them our book. We will autograph if you want. And I'm going to the post office to send shipments out on Monday. So if you live in the United States, should be a slam dunk that you'll get it before Christmas. Yeah, Uncle Walt, those cookbooks of ours are a good start, great ideas. That's what you need. I mean, you might have the will, the desire to live a life that doesn't exploit and harm animals, but what do? You still have to eat, right? So you need to have some food, go-to meals that you can eat. That's the hardest thing. If you're new, like I said, you might have the moral conviction to go vegan, but you might not have like good cooking and food knowledge, and that's where our books can help out. Hey, Angry Vegan, yo to you. Let's see, the God. About our music. Okay. Love Spirals Downwards is not me and Angie. Love Spirals is me and Angie. Love Spirals Downwards made albums between 1992 and 1998 on the Project Records label. And then met Angie, and we started making music pretty much right after when Love Spirals Downwards disbanded. And we had to keep the name kind of similar due to our record label I was still under contract with at the time. So we had to change the name to Love Spirals, and we've just kind of stuck with that ever since. So anything Love Spirals is me and Angie, and anything Love Spirals Downwards, it was my previous singer, Suzanne. Ooh, I'm starting to feel hungry now. I have to get that pizza ordered soon. That's funny, Race, because I was considering the name Love Spirals Upwards at first, and I realized it abbreviates into LSU, which is like Louisiana State University or something like that. I've never been there, never been to Louisiana for that matter, but I go LSD, Love Spirals Downwards. Okay, I'm cool with that. I'd rather have it abbreviate into LSD rather than LSU, so that's why we chose Love Spirals Downwards. Let's see. The brain is made out of fat and cholesterol. Okay, so therefore you should feed it fat and cholesterol. Let's see. Well, let's talk about an automobile, an internal combustion engine. The gas tank is made out of aluminum and metal, so therefore you should put aluminum and metal into the gas tank? Is that what you're saying? Because that's what you're saying. The brain is made out of meat, so you should put meat into it. The gas tank is made out of metal, so you should put metal into it to fuel the car. See how that logic totally doesn't make any sense? Like, basically what you're saying is, whatever a thing is made out of, you need to feed it more of that whatever substance a thing is made out of, you need to feed it more of that same substance to refuel it. That's not true. Anyway, let's talk about batteries or swimming pool. A swimming pool is made out of concrete and tile. So therefore, to fill it up, you should put more concrete and tile into it. Carnivore logic. This is a classic example of carnivore logic, and that's an oxymoron to say carnivore logic, because carnivore and logic are not compatible. Oh, who says I can't compare a car to? I mean, that was your logic. I'm just showing you it's called parallel reasoning and critical thinking, which I know about because I have a degree in philosophy and I was in a PhD program in philosophy. I'm just showing you parallel reasoning. If you're going to pull out that as your argument, I'm going to show you how that argument sucks because it fails when you apply it to any other circumstances. That is your reasoning, and I found the parallels to that. I did a reduced your argument to absurdity, basically. It's like, oh, you can't compare that. Why not? You're the one that pulled the argument out of your butt. I didn't, so I could respond to it and tell you how it doesn't make any sense. You don't put more concrete and tile into your swimming pool to refuel it. That's good, Fu Man Poo. Thanks for letting us know you don't actually do that. Yeah, Race Lever, you need to eat toenails to have healthy toenails, huh? I mean, the same kind of reasoning, right? I mean, if you want to have healthy toenails, how else will a toenail grow and have all the stuff it needs unless you eat other toenails, right? I mean, that's what he's saying. That's exactly what he's saying, Race Lever. Thank you for finding another example of a parallel reasoning of what he's using. Thank you. It should, Uncle Walt. I wish critical thinking were taught in grade school, even college, to get through college or graduate out of high school. There should be some kind of critical thinking. Yeah, you need to eat hair to have luscious hair, right? So if you want to have a great brain, you got to eat brain stuff. If you want a good hair, you got to eat hair stuff. Okay, because I was applying it to other things. I was applying it to cars. I was applying it to swimming pools. So let's say what he said. What he say? You can't compare humans to cars and swimming pools. All right, Race did it for me. Just stick with humans. If you want to have great hair, you have to eat hair. If you want to have great toenails, you have to eat toenails. Parallel reasoning, if you want to have a great brain, you have to eat brains and other meat thingies. Yep, anyway. Gotta eat babies to have a baby, right? Where else would the baby come from? How would the baby develop if you didn't have babies to eat, right? I mean, this is the same reason. We're keeping it to the human body because he got mad when we strayed away from the human body and talked about gas tanks, you know? He didn't like that. So let's keep with the human body. Let's just stick with the human body. Don't even ask him how he keeps his private parts healthy. Yeah, Race, huh? Drink pee to pee, huh? I'll let that go by, Graven Babies, huh? Oh no, does that mean if a man wants a bigger, you know what? He would have to eat a... Anyway, this went on quite the tangent there, but it just took a carnivore trying to use logic to derail us into this realm of absurd examples that we're pulling up to show him how his example, his argument just sucks. Because once you start applying it to anything other than the brain, it completely falls apart. I know where he gets this from. I heard guys like Faker say, in order to have sentience, you need to eat sentience. Like, really? Cows have sentience. That's what he's telling me. You have to eat the cow. Like, well, what did the cow eat? The cow is not eating like squirrels or raccoons or rodents. Cows are eating plants. Where did the cow get its sentience from? Did it just magically appear in the cow? I mean, you have to apply that logic the whole way down. You know what I'm saying? The carnivores love to make some kind of truthy sounding argument that conveniently works for their one specific example. But once you start looking at that example and trying to work out how it applies to anything else in their one example, it completely falls apart because these are just the worst arguments you'll ever hear. You need to eat sentience to have sentience. So tell us how the cow got sentient. Tell us how giraffes became sentient. Tell us how rhinos became sentient. Plant-based power. Yeah, just use that reasoning there, huh? You eat dead meat, you become dead meat because it kills you, right? If you eat dead meat, you'll be dead meat too, right? Because it's dead meat. Grass is sentient. Prove me wrong, huh? That's a good debate topic, huh? You vegans talk about how cholesterol is bad. I mean, no, it's not bad. Our bodies produce cholesterol. You want me to look this up? Is cholesterol an essential nutrient? Because it's not. Where do you think animals get their cholesterol? Even ones who don't eat other animals, like say cows and rhinos. Because bodies, I know for a fact, human bodies produce cholesterol. So it's not an essential nutrient. If it were an essential nutrient, I would be dead because I'm not getting any dietary cholesterol. However, if you want to see your cholesterol levels rise as a vegan, what's your name? Me eat. I'm going to talk like that. Me eat. If you want to see your cholesterol levels rise as a vegan, you can do that. Eat foods that are high in saturated fat, and you will see your LDL cholesterol rise your total cholesterol. You can do it. You're just not eating dead flesh to raise cholesterol, but saturated fat is very effective, maybe even more effective than eating dead animal meat to raise your cholesterol. So if you really want to have high cholesterol as a vegan, eat high saturated fat foods. I'm not recommending anyone does this, but if you really want to, you can do it. But you don't have to, because the human body produces cholesterol. And if you look at my blood tests me eat, let me just kind of put him on pause here, all right? Because he's just going off the charts. I'm going to put you in timeout so you can take the time to go watch the video here. Let's go and watch. I'll put the link for you so you don't have to watch the whole thing. Here's my testosterone video. I'll put you the link there if you want to see why my testosterone levels are higher than Joe Rogan's, who eats tons of meat, and we're the same age, me and Joe Rogan. So I'll put a link to my testosterone video down here so you can watch that. Me eat meat. Here's my testosterone video. Watch that. You can see a vegan of 11 years just killing Joe Rogan when it comes to cholesterol, when it comes to testosterone. But here, I'll give you another link to my blood test. In fact, let's find okay, here we go. Let's do blood tests. Blood. All right, so here is what you need to just paste this into your browser, click on it, and you'll see all these blood test videos come up. You see I have healthy blood tests, and my cholesterol is not particularly low. All right, so I'm not like deficient in cholesterol, let's say. So anyway, now that he's in timeout and he can watch these videos, we will come back and talk about something not as ridiculous. It's funny how they like to say all sorts of stuff, like vegan diets are deficient in cholesterol. Look at mine. I have perfectly fine cholesterol. It's not deficient by any standards. Yep, Uncle Walt, all plants have protein. I'm not protein deficient. Look at the blood test. It's funny how Joe Rogan doesn't put up his blood tests. These meat eaters don't put up their blood tests. I put mine up. I put up how many? 5, 6, 7 results for you guys. I don't hide it from you. It's all there. The whole blood test is there. And I get extra stuff too. I have them check my B12, vitamin D, testosterone. It's there. Uncle Wall, yeah, I'm not a biochemist or anything like that, but yes. You want my water bottle? The link's down in the show description. I love this thing. Seriously, I really love this thing. This has changed my water lifestyle. How I leave the house with one of these things, how I go to the gym with these things, how I drink these on the live stream, and they're big too, so I have tons of water. King Ace, again, I'm going to put the link down there. King Ace, watch my blood test videos. I'm not deficient in any of this stuff. My B12 is probably higher than yours. It was over 1,000. My B12 levels were over 1,000 for like 4 or 5 years. It was a long time. It's super high B12 levels. So no, you can say that. You can say vegans are deficient and blah, blah, blah. But most Americans are low or deficient in B12. I could put the link to the study. Tufts University is part of the, I think what was that nurses study? Anyway, yeah, 40% of Americans are either dangerously low or deficient in B12. 40% of Americans, not vegans, Americans, and they're eating meat and dairy and crap like that all the time. That's why you should just take a B12 supplement no matter what, unless you get your blood tested regularly like I do. I have the luxury to not take a B12 supplement if I don't want to, because I'm getting my blood tested regularly, because I love getting my blood tested. I love seeing the results. But yep. No, my B12 supplement doesn't come from animal sources, though. You're completely wrong. Do you want me to show you, King Ace, where my B12 comes from? I'll be happy to show you, and it's not an animal source. There's many completely vegan sources of B12. You're completely mistaken here. Your little laughing face. I'm laughing at you because you think you're so smart. I gotcha. Nope, you're wrong. You're completely wrong. Do you want me to show you? Because I'll be more than happy to show you one of my sources of B12. Let me know if you're ready so I can make you look like a person who needs to be laughed at, because you have no business laughing at us. Yes, Oscar. Yeah, I have nothing against taking supplements, especially B12. I mean, even if I were not vegan, if I were just a 54-year-old non-vegan or vegetarian, I would still be recommending taking B12 supplements. Show me, big boy. Okay, King Ace. Let's show King Ace here. And moderators, keep an eye on him while I go browse the web here and show him one of my main sources of B12. One I take every single day. All right, ever hear of Clean Machine Green Protein? It's the #1 plant-based protein, 100% plant-based, no animal ingredients whatsoever. And let's look at the nutrition information here. Let's zoom in. I don't know if you can see it all. You have has vitamin B6, it has vitamin B12, and it's just completely 100% plant-based. It's the main ingredients is pea protein, but that's not where the B12 comes from. The B12 comes from a plant called duckweed. It grows on ponds. It's plants. It's 100% plant. So there you go. I'll put the link to it. In fact, let me I'm an affiliate and friend of these too. This is a completely vegan-run company. They are the CEO's like a 30-year vegan, former natural bodybuilding competitor, and I have a discount code here. Use code HAPPYVEGAN, save 10% at Clean Machine Online for a completely 100% source of amino acids, vitamin B12, iron, phosphorus, magnesium, zinc, and in the it's of course it's got the protein in there. Yeah, it's vitamin A. Got a bunch of stuff here. I put the link here. You can check it out. 100% vegan. So there you go. If you thought all B12 came from animal products, you were mistaken. I'm not calling you a liar, but you were misinformed. You probably heard wrong from your anti-vegan friends. So now we're changing it here. Non-vegans are happy. We eat meat. Oh, I'm happy. I'm laughing at you now because you have to like come back with your tail tucked between your legs because you're laughing at me thinking, oh, I got him. Vegans only get B12 from animal protein sources or whatever. Like, no, completely wrong. And now you're saying non-vegan. I'm happy. I'm going to go out tonight to a bar and get a vegan pizza tonight. I'm happy. Tomorrow, if I want to, I can go and get a vegan Ben & Jerry's Cherry Garcia if I want. I can get any food I want. There's no food I miss. Any food you think you have to give up, King Ace, you're wrong. There's a vegan version of it, and it's better than the non-vegan version. So nice try. You want to poop on your hand and throw it on the wall and fling another poop at us and see what it is? What other nonsense are you going to try to fling at us? I'm no one's king. I'm laughing at you, King Ace. I'm completely laughing at it because you asserted, like it was a matter of fact, that all B12 came from meat or dairy or something like that. And I showed you a plant-based source and you never admitted, oh, I'm sorry, Ryan, I was wrong. I take that back. That's what a real person would do, a real gentleman would do. Instead, you fling more poop on the wall. That's all you're doing. So I'm not mad. I'm calling you out for your nonsense. Why don't you, if you want to show us the true honesty and sincerity and just the virtue of meat eaters, do it. Just apologize. Tell me, yeah, Ryan, I was wrong about the vegan B12 thing. My bad. Can you do that? I won't look down on you. I won't think, oh, I've emasculated him now or anything like that. So, so please, why don't you just apologize? And it's cool. No, you don't get to ask any more questions, King Ace. Will you apologize? Will you admit right now you were wrong? Please. And if you say anything if you change the topic, we're going to put you in timeout, possibly ban you. So I just want you to admit you were wrong. That's all I want you to do. Admit you were wrong, and we'll move on. He's having a hard time, huh? I don't know if it's going to happen. Yeah, we're waiting. We are waiting. Just admit you were wrong. You know, I'm wrong often, and I'll admit when I'm wrong. You know, I'm honest. I'm truthful about it. I make no pretense. I'm not the God or anything like that, as he called me. I'm just a dude. Or maybe he was referring to the God in the chat. That's what he was talking about. Let's see. Yeah, good point, Race Lever. Yeah, I let that slip. Yeah, eating meat or animals is neither healthy nor delicious unless you're like a lion or something like that. Meat is naturally high in B12. So is duckweed. So what? Why would you want to kill an animal to get your B12 but you can have a form that doesn't involve cruelty? Unless you really love killing animals, it makes you happy, you know? Oh yeah, I killed an animal. Oh yeah, I'm so cool. Where is he? How come he just couldn't admit, oh, my bad, I was wrong about the vegan B12 thing. I didn't know better. I was just listening to dumbasses in the carnivore forums and they're stupid, you know? Just admit, you don't have to say that part, but I understand that you heard misinformation. That's what I'm honestly trying to say. And I understand there's a lot of misinformation out there and I have compassion for people who hear these completely nonsensical things and believe these things to be true. And then you need someone like me to present you with the evidence that shows that they're wrong. That's it. That's what I do. All I do here is really provide just an antidote to all the not all, but so I try to provide an antidote to the poison of the misinformation out there about vegan and plant-based diets. He never came back. He never came back. Oh, well. I didn't mean to hurt his feelings, George. I was just really trying to call him out. Like, hey, you came here talking a big talk and pasting a laughing icon at me, and I just showed him how he's completely wrong, and then he tried to change the topic, and I wouldn't let him do it. Oh, well, let's move on, guys. This shows you how honest and truthful and virtuous these anti-vegans are. They come in here and lie, and then when presented with facts, they split. They don't even say, oh, man, my bad, I was wrong. I'm sorry, you know, something like that. Oh, there. Oh, King Ace, no, you didn't answer my question. You have lost the right to chat here, bro. Put you in timeout and make you think about it. I want you to tell me that you were wrong. You can't start another question here. You just have to tell me you're wrong. You asserted that there were no plant-based sources of B12, and I just want you to admit that you were wrong because you were laughing at me. That's why I'm rubbing your face in your poo here, because you were laughing at me. And, you know, like I didn't know what I was talking about. So anyway, he's been in timeout. You have 300 seconds to think about it, King Ace. You want to come back and apologize? We'll call it a truce and move on. Yeah, B12 is from soil bacteria. It's not created in the animal. What you're eating the middleman, basically. So just take a B12 supplement. And I don't know if King Ace realizes. Let's show him here. That there's livestock B12 supplements. I'm not making this up. I'm going to show you. Livestock B12 supplement. This stuff really exists here. Here we go. Livestock for B12 on Amazon here. I haven't seen these ones before here. Let's click on this one here. See the cow on here and stuff like that. Injectable sterile solution, Maxi B1000, for use as a supplemental source of B12 complex vitamins in cattle, swine, and sheep. So why eat the middleman for when you could just take the frickin' B12 supplement yourself? You know, oh, meat's got B12. Yeah, because man put it there. Humans put it in there. So why kill an animal that took a supplement when you don't have to kill an animal? Just take a supplement designed for a human yourself, and no animal has to be killed. It's completely ridiculous. Why would you prefer to kill an animal to take a cheap supplement you could just take yourself without killing something before? It's just ridiculous. Oscar, I have no idea. I mean, I have some tall genetics in my family, so I think that's probably why I'm tall, you know. Who knows? Who knows if I would have been taller or shorter if I grew up vegan? Don't know, but I know, man, my grandma played basketball when she was in high school. So there's some genetics at work here. Yeah, the God, just take a supplement, Jesus. Just take a supplement. Yeah, why do people want B12 that's been filtered through a cow or a pig for? Well, you just take a supplement yourself. It's ridiculous. Sean, I don't know anything about meat eating or diets and body odor. I don't know. I don't know anything about that. I can speculate, but I really don't know. Let's see. That's a good way to describe eggs, Race. Huh? Eggs are animal ovary discharges that come out of poop holes. Why would anyone want to eat something that comes out of a poop hole? beyond me. Let's see. All right, just checking my stats here. Have you guys noticed too? I seem to solve the remember I would have dropouts and I would start hanging, the live stream would start kind of freezing up and buffering. Notice how, knock on wood, I think I fixed that with my new router that I bought like a month or so ago. So I'm grateful for that. Meat is murder. Either way, just take a supplement. You know, just take a freaking supplement. You know, there's no reason not to for B12. You know, meat, if you're a meat eater or you're not, because 40% of Americans are deficient or dangerously low in B12. So, like I said, unless you're getting your blood tested regularly, you should just take a supplement and call it a day. Huh. Peter, I'm not sure what the best thing to do is as activists. I mean, we all just try to take, I mean, yeah, that'd be cool. I wish if I could get some more money together to make some kind of vegan PAC, super PAC, where I can, you know, raise funds and donate to political causes that benefit veganism, benefit animal rights. That would be awesome. I wish that could be like the next stage for my vegan activism career, whatever you want to call it. I just don't know how to get that going, and I don't think I'm equipped on my own to do something like that. But that's what I really like to do, is to raise money and help with causes that I think, political causes, where we can try to make some of the change happen that's, you know, needs to happen on a level that that we cannot affect without getting into government and laws. I'm not sure, Uncle Walt. You can ask Race Lover that one. Maybe he knows. I've never seen the egg come out, but it does come out of a poop hole of some kind, right? Yeah, it's an uphill battle, Peter. Yeah, we're all doing our thing. I'm doing my thing, and the horrible Earthing Ed is that guy Oscar is all pissed off about him for, is doing his thing, and we're all doing our things, you know. But we only could go so far. But we're doing a lot, you know, and a lot of change has been happening. But there's things that need to end, like, say, agricultural subsidies for animal agriculture industry. Those need to stop. We need to have an even economic playing field so startups like Beyond Meat can compete. And the same, I mean, they're still behind the curve because they haven't been around for 100 years as a you know, plant-based meat industry. So they have economies of scale that aren't working in their favor. Anyway, we need to end the subsidies that artificially drive down the price of dairy and meat and eggs. It's ludicrous. Why aren't the prices of, like, say, like broccoli being driven down, or potatoes, or what have you? So yeah, those are the only things. Those things you can only change on a political arena. You just can't do that making YouTube videos. Uh-oh, buffering. Oh no. Uh-oh. Okay, wow, I had my first buffer there. Let me see what that was all about. Let me check my stats here 1 second. I don't know what that was. It said I had no drop frames. Did you guys see any buffering? Okay, maybe it's just me then. Good, I'm glad you guys didn't see any. Meat Eater, I haven't seen what you're talking about. Please don't come here and talk about how it's totally cool to kill animals, because it's not. If you think animals don't suffer when they kill them, do you have like a friend or a younger brother or something that you would offer up to demonstrate how we can kill that person without them suffering? You wouldn't, because it's ridiculous. It's just something you say. There's no way to humanely kill someone. Like, if so, you could kill a human and it'd be cool. It's just ridiculous. You can't just kill a sentient being and it's all good. Who said life's fair? Here's the thing, Meat Eater 101. What a name. We have a choice every day as far as like the food we eat, the clothes we buy, if we want to have a lifestyle that necessitates that animals be killed for us needlessly, when you have a path where you don't have to have animals killed for you. Why do animals need to be killed for you, Meat Eater 101? Are you so bitchin'? Are you so cool that you're entitled to these animals' lives every day for no reason? You don't need them to live and be healthy. Look at my blood tests. I have the blood test videos here for you. Check them out. I'm not deficient in anything. I've been vegan for 11 years. I'm going to link to you. I put this for someone who was here earlier. If you want to see what 11 years vegan has done for a dude in his 50s, check out my blood test videos here. You don't need to eat dead animals and their secretions to be healthy and thriving, but apparently you think it's awesome. You'd rather go down the path where animals are slaughtered every day for you. 80 billion animals needlessly killed, raised for slaughter, so people like you can keep killing them. When people like us have chosen, we've made it drawn a line in the sand, say, hey, exploiting animals needlessly is wrong. Just like killing people is wrong, just like raping people is wrong. Exploiting and harming animals is wrong, and I'd rather have a life where animals don't need to die in order for me to live. But apparently you think you're so rad that animals ought to be killed for you because you're so rad, right? They're so tasty and you're so important that the animals have to die for you. Let's see. Anuj Ingle, how to prevent weight loss and cavities on a vegan. If you don't want to lose weight, don't do a bunch of cardiovascular like running and cycling. Those burn calories like the dickens. Yeah, have a little bit more oil in your diet, a little more nuts and seeds, the fats. Those are more calorically dense. Just eat till you're full. But yeah, just don't try to burn your calories off with a ton of exercise. And yeah, make sure you eat till you're full and maybe some more calorically dense foods. That's my tips for you. Let's see. What brought me into veganism? Asks Ina. This is what I was just talking about there a few minutes ago. How I realized, like, wow, animals, if I eat a certain way, animals don't need to die in order for me to live. And let that sink in, Meat Eater 101, all you guys. Let that sink in. Animals don't need to die in order for me to live. If, Okay, Andy, here's the thing. You're trying to define veganism in a way that is not how veganism is defined. You're trying to define it in a way of perfection. Let's look at the definition here. Veganism is a philosophy. This is from the Vegan Society. This goes back to a definition that originated in the 1940s. It's not just some bullcrap some anti-vegan made up. It's a philosophy and way of living which seeks to exclude as far as possible and practicable. And those are the key words there, as far as possible and practical. All forms of cruelty and exploitation, animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. It doesn't say you need to die for veganism. So if there's a life-saving medication you need to take that was required by the Food and Drug Administration of the United States that required some animal testing, veganism doesn't say, hey, you got to die for veganism. No, if there's a medication you need to live, take it. Because as far as possible and practicable, in a perfect world, we wouldn't have these imperfections, such as like FDA requiring all medications to be tested on animals. Impossible Burgers were tested on animals. Just Egg was tested on animals. Both of those had ingredients that the FDA was not familiar with. So as far as possible and practicable, going vegan does not necessitate that you must die for veganism. You get in a car accident and you go to the hospital and say, no, you can't put anything in me or operate on me because I'm vegan. No, that's not what veganism is about. That's your definition. You defined it in a way that it demands absolute perfection, and that's not what veganism is. It's never been defined as that. Ina, what do I like in a smoothie? I like bananas. I like ground flaxseed. I like my clean machine green protein that I was showing you earlier, the duckweed that has all that B12. And I like to put some berries in there. Right now I'm on a blueberry kick, but it could be strawberries in the summertime, cherries. But mainly I put in a bunch of bananas in the clean machine green protein. What's that, Wonka? I wish you could talk with Melanie Mack about this, Ryan, because you're like the only guy I know who would explain this in the best way. You're a smart dude. It's easy to understand you. Who is Melanie Mack? And if you want to hook up a discussion with me and this person, I'd be down. You know, if she wants to come on a live stream and talk about something like this, that'd be cool. Or if she wants to do it in private, I'd be cool. If she's like a person of some influence, that'd be rad. Yeah, the God. Back to what I was talking about earlier. There's no higher power that has come down and said humans are greater than animals. I was asking that meat lover guy, like, why are you so important? Why are you so great that animals should just die for you? Like, why? Why do animals need to die for you to keep on existing? I don't require or demand that animals need to die every day for me to keep on existing. Why are you so awesome? Let's see. That's funny, Race Lover. Level 999 vegans don't need hospitals. Let's see. Melanie Mack is a YouTuber and an influencer who is a carnivore, and she's into a keto carnivore diet, a hybrid diet. How can we better understand? Oh, yeah, I don't know if talking to someone who's already so invested in those things will really listen to me, you know? So it'd probably just turn into some kind of debate/fight. I thought maybe a discussion or something like that would be something we could do. Andy, no, I'm definitely not in favor of the FDA requiring testing on animals. I think that's out of date. And again, laws need to be changed. Hence, the reason I really wish I could form a vegan PAC or super PAC so I can make donations to politicians and try to affect legislation so we can change this archaic practice. But again, we live in an imperfect world. There's going to be no perfection in an imperfect world. And unfortunately, the United States made it that much more imperfect by requiring animal testing. So I'm completely against animal testing for medications. But going vegan doesn't mean you have to give up all medications. Remember, it's as far as possible and practicable, avoiding all cruelty and exploitation to animals. So if you have to take a medication to save your life or whatever you need it for, lower your cholesterol, whatever you got, you got to do it. But I mean, maybe there's other things you could do as well. You could try to change your diet to lower your cholesterol and stuff like that. But what I'm saying, I just should have picked a bad example. But if you have to take a medication, you have to take a medication. But it's not your fault. You didn't force the FDA to test animals. This is a byproduct of archaic legislation that needs to be changed. And the only way to do it is to get some kind of vegan lobbying force out there. And you have some. I think the PCRM, Physicians for Responsible Committee, acts as a lobbying source, you know. So it's already kind of happening. But anyone who says vegans can't take medications is way off. Because that's not what the definition of veganism says. It's as far as possible and practical. What do you think of smoking being banned in New Zealand? Can you tell me more? Like banned completely? Like you can't smoke anywhere or anything? Let me know. I'd like to hear some more details before you try to get an opinion out of me. Because I'm that kind of person. I like to know about things before I try to speak on them. It said, sorry, you're sorry, Andy, but vegans do accept animal testing. If they take a medication that is only there through animal testing, then they do. No, they don't. You don't. No, here's the thing. As far as possible in practice, doesn't mean you agree with animal testing. Like, say I had a disease, and I was going to like die if I didn't take a certain medication, I would take it. Nowhere in veganism does it ask you to commit suicide. You understand what I'm saying? Nowhere in the definition of veganism, let's go there again, does it say you must die out of principle for the cause or something like that. No, if you need to take a medication to live, and all medications except for aspirin here in the United States have gone through FDA testing. So nothing, I mean, you couldn't get anything. You couldn't go to the doctor or the dentist and have the Novocaine or whatever injections they give you if they have to get a cavity that's really painful. You get nothing. They're not asking you. It's as far as possible and practicable. So no, veganism does not ask you to kill yourself. We are not a death cult. We are not a death movement. So you're the one that's trying to define it in terms of absolute perfection. And I said, we live in an imperfect world. You're not going to have perfection in an imperfect world. And veganism is not asking you to lay down and die. If so, that'd be a bullshit movement. Yeah, it even says on the slide I just showed there, thank you, JL, it even says on the Vegan Society's website that they don't recommend anyone go without their medications. They make it clear. And again, these are the guys that first defined veganism in the 1940s. They just didn't make some crap up sitting on an armchair like these carnivore guys do. Yeah, here's what's wrong with vegans. They take medications. They're hypocrites. No. Veganism does not ask you to kill yourself. How hard is that for some people to understand? Veganism is not asking you to end your life, to forego a life-saving treatment out of principle. As far as possible and practicable. It's not practicable to die for a cause. Peter, good question. I'm trying to see if there is any kind of genetic defect that would prevent someone from eating plants, or at least to get sufficient calories from plants. I've not yet heard one. I'm not a medical doctor. I wonder if there is such a thing, because I do know someone who was pretty close to me, and she had a defect that made her basically allergic to animal protein or animal fat. I forgot what it was. I think it was animal fat. So therefore I said, oh, that's God telling you to go vegan, right? And she wouldn't go vegan. But I was wondering if there's such a thing as far as plant fat or protein or something like that. But anyway, I've yet to hear of something like that for veganism. I'm just kind of curious if there is such a condition, because I haven't heard it yet. What is your point, pro Ben Fatcheck? What are you trying to say? What is your point? I missed your point earlier, so you have my attention now. I'll look for your purple icon there. What is the point you were trying to make, pro Ben? Please illuminate, because I didn't see it. Yeah, I see race responding. Apes thrive on eating plants. So do rhinoceri and elephants. What is the point here that you're trying to make? Every animal kind of eats a little differently. That's just how they're evolved into ecosystems. So please tell me what your point is. No, I'm Chinese, and I've never seen any cat or dog eaten. So don't get all racist on me, please. Here, pro Ben. Yeah, there are a small subset in some regions or towns or villages that have a history. There's that Yao Lilin dog festival thing that the Chinese government doesn't really like, but it still happens all the time. And it's not like I said, it's not like you don't go to Chinese restaurants in China or Taiwan or Chinatown and see anything resembling dog or cat. So don't give me this racist bullshit, okay, pro Ben? You don't know what the hell you're talking about. So who cares? Who cares what an ape eats? How does that affect me, Ryan? How does that affect you? You can go to a supermarket. Last time I checked, apes eat primarily plants, and they don't have access to supermarkets. They can't go shop at Whole Foods or Trader Joe's. They're stuck in their wild natural ecosystem. So how does that affect anything, that an ape might sometimes eat meat, so therefore humans should eat meat? Is that the argument you're trying to make? Apes sometimes eat meat, therefore humans should eat meat. I don't see how that's how is that a logical argument? That doesn't make any sense. Apes eat ants. Apes eat bark, right? They eat bark off trees. We can't process and digest bark, and we don't really eat ants. Pro-Ben, you don't get to ask the questions, bro. You answer my questions. What is the point you're trying to make, Pro-Ben? If you don't answer my question, I'm going to just block you here. So don't just keep asking questions on my live stream. Last time I checked, this is the Happy Healthy live stream, not the Pro-Ben live stream. So answer my questions. What is the point you're trying to make? Why are you telling us that apes eat meat sometimes and they also eat ants and bark? What is the point you're trying to make? And if he doesn't answer my question, should we time him out or just block him? You guys tell me down below in the chat, and I will do what you guys say. All right, I guess we can eat some bark. Okay, Race, I'm saying generally speaking, humans don't do all that well on a diet of bark. Okay, you think time out? AJ says block. Well, we'll see. The ball's in his court, so we'll see what he does. Timeout. Okay, we'll put him in the naughty corner. That's timeout. Naughty corner. Okay, he didn't answer my question. The God, I didn't even say I was a lion, bro. So you're not responding to me. You're not listening to me. So you didn't follow what I said to do. So we're gonna put you in timeout because you're doing your own thing. I asked you. Don't talk to other people. Talk to me. This is my live stream, and I asked you a question. And if you're just going to keep talking to other people and just talking nonsense about apes and crap like that, we're going to put you out. Because last time I checked, I'm not an ape. I'm a human being. There's millions of years of evolution between me and apes. And I can go to Whole Foods tonight and go to Trader Joe's tonight. I'm going to go get a vegan pizza tonight. Last time I checked, an ape can't get in his electric plug-in hybrid vehicle and drive to the pizza place and get a vegan pizza, order it on his iPhone with an app. You know, I live a human life. I don't want to be an ape. I don't want to be a stinking ape. Apes are great, but I'm not an ape. No disrespect. I shouldn't have said stinking ape. Apes are lovely creatures, but my point was, I want to be better than an ape. Apes are great. Not dissing apes, not being species, but I want to be better than an ape. I am. I use computers. I can do things that apes aren't really doing or qualified to do. So hopefully no one's going to like make a video. Look at Ryan bagging on apes. Apes are lovely, but I want to be better than that. I want to do more than what an ape is capable of doing. That's what I'm trying to say in a long-winded way. Apes are limited in what they can do compared to what I have the ability to do, given our civilization and technology. That race, that humans are apes. But he's talking about apes in the wild. He's not talking about Homo sapien ape. He's talking about gorillas, you know, monkey, chimp, stuff like that. That's what he's talking about. What's that the God? He said Chinese only eat dogs. No, he said Chinese eat dogs and cats, which is bullcrap because I'm Chinese. I've never seen any Chinese person eat, or any person eat a dog or cat. So just because of that, he doesn't, but he eats cow, pigs, and chicken. Yeah, there's no logic there. There's no logic in these people. These people meaning these anti-vegans. Just come here, they poop in their hand, they throw on the wall, and then often when I try to address them, they pretend I don't exist. Like, I'm the guy in the live stream, if you haven't noticed. Maybe they have their audio turned off. What's that race ever? Humans are apes, and you're a contender for the greatest ape. See, you're better than a jungle ape, is what I'm saying. We can do more than the jungle apes. We have more options. We have more knowledge. We have morality that they may not have, probably. So anyway, yeah, poop is so fun, huh? Ryan, it's like a sick vegan. Eyes out no for an ape in the meat section in the grocery store. Yeah, there you go, huh? If apes really like me, yeah, can they go to the grocery store and buy it? No, this is all ridiculous, huh? They have poop in their... Oh yeah, here's the great apes. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, there's chimps and bonobos, which are genetically closest to us, Homo sapiens. They're like, what? I forgot the exact number. It's over 99%. Those are the genetic closest relatives to us, chimps and bonobos. And orangutans, gorillas, and Homo sapiens. Earth. What do I say to people who think vegans kill more animal than meaters? I have many things I can show them how that's completely wrong. Here's what I'll show you. I'll link to it. I'll show you something that you can show people how they're just talking out of their butts. They don't have any data. They just make crap up. I actually have data. I have numbers. Someone actually has modeled this, and they give all the their mathematical formulas. They show the assumptions they made with their model, and they show you very clearly, here's the results. You can look at it in table or chart form. Either way, I'll send you the link to this, and you can see how many animals are killed to produce 1 million calories in 8 food categories, such as like grains, anyway, you'll see it here. Bam, here's the link. I paste it into the show there, the live chat. So anyway, yeah, show them that. Hey, Race Lover, that sounds like Ancient Astronaut Theory. I love that show. I love watching Ancient Aliens. I don't always buy what they say, but I think often they have better arguments than the mainstream explanations. For some things I just kind of laugh at. They're stretching it on this topic tonight, but often, like how did like primitive people that have like didn't even know how to like didn't invent the wheel yet, had no like cranes like move like these megalithic structures like 20-ton stones, like that would be really difficult to do today. There's something doesn't quite add up there. But anyway, let's move back onto this. What's my longest live stream? You're enjoying tonight, Aaron? I'm going pretty long tonight. This is almost 2.5 hours. I usually do about 2-hour live streams, but if it's fun and exciting and I don't run out of energy, I'll push it to like 2.5, 3 hours like tonight. But yeah, I think my longest is a little over 3 hours. Let's see. Oh, you're back, Pro Ben. What, you want an apology for you not being vegan? No, do you understand what I said there? You came to my live stream. I'm going to copy and paste what you said. You said I showed you, we were talking about B12. You came back, with a gotcha, but all B12 comes from animal products. Gotcha, vegan. It's like, no. I have B12 that comes from complete plant-based sources, and would you like me to show them to you? Because you're wrong. And you said, all right, let's see what you got, big boy. That's what you said, right? And I showed them to you, and instead of going, oh, my bad, I was wrong, I was mistaken. Instead, you just kept going off on other crap. I didn't want you to apologize for not being vegan, Pro Ben. I want you to apologize for coming here thinking you had a gotcha about B12, all B12 coming from animals somehow, never from plant sources. And I showed you were completely wrong and mistaken, and you weren't man enough to admit you were wrong. That's all I want you to do is say, my bad, I was wrong. Not wrong for not being vegan, just wrong about laughing at me. It's just suggesting that there's B12 that comes from plants and you thought I was crazy. That's all I wanted. That's all I want. I wasn't trying to rub your nose for not being vegan. I wanted to rub your nose in the poo of you mocking my my assertion that there's plant-based sources of B12. That's all I wanted. And can you do that? Are you man enough to admit you're wrong? That's it. Yes or no? Can you say, yeah, you're wrong about that? You apologize. That's it. We'll see. And right now, we're watching you. All eyes, you represent right now like meat eaters and carnivores. And what you do right now, your action reflects on your entire movement because you're the sample, you're the representative that we are seeing and experiencing right now. So it's up to you to represent your people well. Are you man enough to admit you were wrong there? Because I'll tell you, when I'm wrong, I admit it. I'll tell you, I'm not perfect. I'm not like super knowledge man, computer brain or anything like that. So just tell us you were wrong and let's get over. Let's get past it. It's all I want you to say. Because you were laughing at me when I said I had plant-based sources of B12. You thought I was foolish. And you said all B12 comes from animals. Is that the wrong guy? Which one was it? Oh, it's the wrong guy. It was the wrong guy. Thank you. I'm having vegan brain fog. I've had different anti-vegans on time. No, this is the guy that wouldn't address me. Yeah, my bad. This pro-bin guy is the wrong guy. My bad. He was just going off in the comments, and I was asking, hey, if you have a problem about veganism, instead of attacking our viewers here in the live comments, live chat, talk to me. What is your issue? Tell me why you're anti-vegan. What is your argument? Let's get it out. And yeah, that was it. I didn't want an apology. I was just upset you weren't following what I was asking you to do. Again, this is my live stream, and I don't want you fighting with my people here. My people, I'm so protective of our audience. So if you have a problem about veganism, just say it to me. Don't fight people here. If you're going to fight someone, fight me. I'm sorry, but I get mixed up. So yeah, VD wants to make a video about me. Oh, Ryan can't keep track of his anti-vegan trolls. Yeah, I had few tonight and I forgot who was whom. I don't like write them down and, oh, he's the one that said this and this other guy's the one that said that. Well, I put you in timeout, Pro-Ben, because you weren't answering my question. I'm still kind of curious. Why are you anti-vegan? Just let me know. Why are you here in a vegan live stream and just trying to like debunk us or whatever? Just let me know. What's your story? Why are you anti-vegan? What's your argument? Why is veganism debunked or whatever? That's what I want to know. Instead of fighting with my peeps here, just let me know what's your problem. And it's cool. Human animal. No, I don't like Isaac Butterfield. He's a piece of crap. I've made videos about his lies before, and I'm surprised he would have Vegan Gains on after Vegan Gains said he would kill him. So I don't know. That sounds like a shit show. I'm not gonna watch it. I didn't even know they did something. What? His girlfriend dumped him and now he's interested in veganism? Butterfield, are you serious? That sounds like a lie. That's like he's like anti-vegan, makes fun of us all the time, and it just sounds like a setup or something. I wouldn't trust anything he said unless it could be triple fact checked or something. That's true, Jesse, huh? If an ape were in a grocery store, the ape would obliterate the produce section and I wouldn't be able to get my bananas. Oh, my bananas. That's how people, I want to get my meat, my produce. I want for me, it's my bananas. I see bananas at the store. I go, oh, those are my bananas. I want them. I want to get 40 bananas, 50 bananas. I don't buy that many bananas anymore. When I go to the store, typically I'll get like 30, 35 bananas. Well, that's good to know the God that Butterfield humiliated himself. It's not that hard. He's not the sharpest tool in the shed, huh? Yeah, true, Bryant. All that. Even though I'm an ethical vegan, I can't disagree with all the points you said there, all the benefits of being vegan. There are quite a few. Oh, okay. So Pro-Ben thinks all vegans are like the vegan teacher. Well, Pro-Ben's been watching me now for maybe half an hour at least. Am I like the vegan teacher? Let me know, because I don't think I'm anything like the vegan teacher other than I'm vegan and on social media. What do you think, Pro-Ben and others? Am I like the vegan teacher? So if I'm not like the vegan teacher, therefore, not all vegans are like the vegan teacher. Just, I mean, why isn't how about, are all vegans like me? Like, you know, instead of comparing all vegans to the vegan teacher, how about me? Are all vegans like me? No, of course not. Not all vegans are like me. They're not all like the vegan teacher. They're not all like Joey Carbstrong or everything. We're all different. We're all unique individuals with unique personalities. Why would all vegans be like the vegan teacher for? That's just a ridiculous statement. It's like saying all carnivores are like Jordan Peterson or something. Like, that's ridiculous. Yeah, I don't watch The Vegan Teacher. I've never sat through an entirety of any of her TikToks or YouTube ever. I've seen clips sometimes of people have discussed her, but I've never watched an entirety of her thing. Well, Andy, a lot of non-vegans aren't peaceful either. I mean, yeah, there's asshole vegans. I'll grant you that. And there's equally proportionate equally amount of asshole non-vegans too that are violent and stuff. You know, I mean, you can't blame. I'm not violent. You know, I don't think most of our viewers here are violent. But yeah, there's some violent vegans. It has nothing to do with veganism. It has to do with their individual personalities, how they were raised, their psychology. Mental health issues, everything. I mean, and that affects non-vegans and vegans. So, yeah, just because there's some violent vegans doesn't mean that's representative, like of a majority of vegans are like, because that's patently false. It's just wrong. I know, because I'm literally friends with like hundreds of vegans and they're not like, we're not like that. So yeah, just because there's a few violent vegans or asshole vegans, you can't generalize to the entire movement because there's asshole meat eaters and there's awesome, cool meat eaters. You know, you can't make generalizations like that. Who was it, Andy? You can't do that. It's just completely wrong use of, you can't, it's just wrong thinking. Is that the right word? Wrong thinking. It's just wrong. Wow, pro Ben. His question is hidden. I don't want it sitting here, but he thinks, are you happy that everyone on the 9/11 attack died? Do you think it was a good thing that people died that day? No. Are there any vegans that say that they think it was awesome? Like when like a school bus falls off a bridge and everyone dies is a good thing. When there's a school shooting and all the kids die, that's a good thing because they weren't vegan. No, who says that? That is gross and sick, pro Ben. I mean, yeah, Woo. Thanks for yeah. I think he's gone. Yeah, that just banned. Did you ban him, Woo? Is he blocked? Because that's just complete. That's sicko thinking. There's no vegan activist that sits there and sees a bunch of people die and thinks, today was a good day. That's sociopathically sick. Yeah, this dude is nuts. Yeah, that is disgusting. Yeah, he's gone. Thank you, Wujita. That is just crazy. What vegan activist says that? And he's the one, and the other guy, Andy's the one saying, you vegans, there's too many violent ones. No, we're peaceful. This is a peaceful movement. Veganism is a movement of peace and compassion. And this guy's thinking that we're rejoicing in like thousands of people dying. Yeah, he's gone. Thank you, Wujita. Thank you, Wujita. Much appreciated. I haven't seen you as much lately, but hey, thanks for covering my back on that one. And thanks, Rachel Love. I'm not sure what Anna's asking, but there's no such thing as one vegan diet. There are literally dozens, if not hundreds, of ways to eat a diet void of animal products. But, there's healthy ways, unhealthy ways, and everything in between. Okay, so anyway, let's see. I'm starting to get a little hungry and tired now, guys. This is pretty long for me, considering I worked out pretty hard today. What's that, CJ? We should do a reaction channel, like reacting to movies or anime? Maybe so. We thought about doing that for music. Maybe we'll do that on our Love Spirals YouTube channel. Yeah, Brian E., thank you. Yeah, we don't want non-vegans to die. That's why I was laughing. That's ridiculous to even speculate that's our secret desire or something like that. We don't want non-vegans to die. We just wish they would change their ways for their own benefits and for animals and the planet. Yeah, it's a win. It's a win for animals. If they don't care about that, it's a win for our planet. Hopefully they care about that. And if not, maybe they give a crap about their health. AJ Vintage, I'm getting one of their vegan pizzas tonight. I'm not sure which one. There's a few that I like. I'll have Angie decide that one for me. No, we haven't ordered yet, Uncle Walt. Let me see how long the wait is right now. I got it right here. Let's see. 1 second for my app to fire up. I'll read your stuff. Tristan, I haven't thought about or seen any Freely videos in ages. I have no idea what she's up to. Is she still raw? I heard people told me she's like eating all raw now, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen Freely in ages, like any of her videos or her in person for that matter. Oh, cool. It's only takes them half an hour, not too long. I'm not too worried. 24-hour vegan restaurants. I don't know of any myself, but if you guys know of any, feel free to share them. Let's see. Trolls lose their souls. You got that right, Race. That's a good t-shirt, huh? Yeah, I'll be starving until I'm hungry. I'll probably just go out and have a couple like peanuts or something and then order the pizza. But I'm getting pretty hungry, guys. I need to calorie back up, because I burnt about 750 calories today at the gym. So I'm ready to just pack it back in. Let's see. So any last minute questions? CJ, no, don't want to start a restaurant. We were talking about that when that Oscar guy was on earlier, saying how lying about how Earthling Ed's like super rich because he has a restaurant. No, restaurants are a super expensive, high risk business endeavor. No, I don't think I'll ever open a restaurant unless someone else took on the risk for us, because I don't want to lose like my life savings on a restaurant. Okay, Pal 108. He was referring to how some vegans. Okay, I've never made that connection in my life mentally. So if someone thinks that, that's on them. Vegan clothing brand. Again, all these things require a lot of capital and a lot of risk. If I could just be like a small partner, but like the face or influence of the brand, that'd be cool. But I don't have I'm not rich. I don't have like hundreds of thousands of dollars to just invest in a restaurant or a clothing brand. Let's see. Hey, Antonio, how's it going? Let's see. Any last questions? Aaron wants to know if I can have a good night. I'm good now, thanks to you guys, with all your generous contributions. And I'm definitely going to get a, Angie has something better in mind. I'm going to get a pizza. It's too late to get burritos at Poncho's. I would have had to end the live stream a lot earlier. Poncho's Vegan Tacos. Uncle Walt knows what I'm talking about, right? Uncle Walt, I didn't see. What's your schedule like, man? Are you going to be? We'd like to see you sometime, Uncle Walt. Let us know what your how busy you are or are not in the the next month or so. Race lover, it doesn't work that way. You're having me become a breatharian, huh? Let my hunger go and get energy just through breath or something like that, huh? So I can live stream longer. Yeah, one website said I was worth 1.5 million bucks, and I'll tell you right now, that's wrong. It's less than that. It's definitely less than 1.5 million. Maybe do vegan education films and tutoring. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm kind of doing vegan education films and tutoring, huh, Uncle Walt? Mike, I'm going to be going right now. Bottom line is, if you cook your food, foods that have lectins, if you cook your food, lectins are not an issue any longer. These anti-nutrients. Ryan's rich? No, I'm not worth what those online sites say about me. It's less than that. Anna, do I work out every day? Yeah, pretty much. I would say 6 or 7 days a week. I exercise either in my garage gym or at the gym. And when I go to the gym, I don't do anything there other than utilize the basketball courts. Favorite animal rights activist? Me. But if it's not talking about me, let's say like someone who's more traditionally known as an animal rights activist. But that's why I'm vegan. I'm here to show people that exploiting animals is wrong. I'm not saying, hey, eat vegan and you'll be super healthy and live forever and all that crap. But yeah, Earthing Ed maybe. That's funny, Brace. Yeah, vegan Bytecoins. That's what I gotta start, huh? Let's see. All right. So any last second questions here before I wander into the Long Beach evening and secure us a delicious vegan pizza? And I want to again thank you guys for that. Why do I need the gym for cardio in the California climate? Yeah, I don't use the gym for. I use the gym to play basketball and to work on jumping. So that work on I don't use the gym for cardio here. Even though I am indirectly getting cardio playing basketball, but no, I use it for the basketball court. And I just don't play basketball on the court. I do some exercises and jumping plyometrics on the basketball court too. Virtuoso, you just ran a marathon? Oh my God. Well, hopefully you just didn't come because I'm going to be leaving here really, 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 really soon because I am really, 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 really hungry. And the trolls were fun today. I'm with you, God, huh? I remember last week, I don't know why, we had no trolls. It was weird. It felt kind of weird and lonely without a single troll. It was bizarre, And so it was kind of nice in a weird way to have a few trolls back. CJ, have I ever had a coronary artery scan? Yeah, no, I haven't had it yet. I was thinking about it before, but I know it's a higher dose of radiation, much higher than let's say what you get like at the dentist x-rays and stuff like that. So I still plan to visit with a cardiologist, a vegan cardiologist, to see what she recommends. I'll just do it after the holidays. Back when I really wanted to do it earlier this late spring, early summer was when my mom was getting a heart procedure done. So I didn't want to I wanted to have all my time and attention for my mom there, and I'm glad I did because her recovery was a little more difficult than we had planned or we expected. So anyway, yeah, once the holidays are all over, and I'll be more I haven't forgotten about it yet too. I also want to get an ApoB test, if any of you guys know what that means. It's another lipid that is even more correlated with heart disease than LDL cholesterol. I might get that done on my own, or maybe I'll just wait till I visit with the cardiologist, see what she says. But yes, I might get one if she recommends it. You like playing basketball outdoors, Brian? Basketball outdoors is cool, but I always shoot like crap outside, and the way I play, it's hard on my body. I just kind of used to playing on hardwood floors, and I don't like to fall down on the concrete. I haven't had that cheese before, Carmen. Sorry. Do I follow the NBA? A little bit. I'll watch Laker games. I know they're playing tonight. I could watch a replay later if I wanted to, or just watch on NBA.com or on YouTube. They'll show like a 10-minute like summary of the game, highlights kind of. Yeah, ApoB. You know what I'm talking about, Brian. Yeah, I might just get an ApoB test. I saw I can get one for like $55. I might just do that, but I don't know. I guess if I get it, there's no harm. I could bring those results with me to the cardiologist as well. So anyway, yeah, I'm just going to do all this stuff after the holidays, and we'll just wait till then. There's no rush, I don't think. It's just something I think I should do to be prudent about my future, and I'm being kind of slow about it, but I haven't forgotten. Need a t-shirt. If you want a t-shirt, use our code. If you just joined our chat, yes, thanks for reminding me. We have one of our rare discount coupon codes here. If you go to happyhealthyvegan.org here, use our code SAVE5, and you will save $5 when purchasing either the print book of Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook, not the ebook. So save $5 on the print book or any t-shirt, particularly that we have lots of the black and lots of the tie-dye shirts in right now. So yeah, print book, black and tie-dye shirts. If you buy one of those, type in save 5 and you'll save $5 on your order. You'll get it before Christmas if you live in the United States. I'm taking all the orders that I get tonight to the post office on Monday. So you'll get it in time for Christmas. Buy yourself a treat, get the book, get a shirt. Support a non-millionaire vegan channel here. Help us pay the bills and keep our activism going, guys. So yeah, save 5. Yeah, one of our viewers, Carmen, I remember by name, got one a little bit earlier. Yeah, if you want to pay full price, use code RACELEVER. But yeah, code 5 if you want to save $5. Again, it's $5 off any t-shirt or the print book of the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook. Taylor, cool, you got our app. Awesome. Jesse, that's a fine comment. I will let it show. I guess it didn't like one of the words in there, but that's totally cool. All right, guys, I'm going to order pizza. Thanks to you guys. I want to thank, who was a big donators? That Fasting Cures Disease guys put in a lot. Yeah, Atomic Vegan and Medicat are the ones that put us over the top to secure us the pizza for the evening. So thanks to you, and thanks for everyone. And this has been a great chat. I want to thank Uncle Walt and Race and Mujita for keeping everything in order. Particularly, thanks Wu for just, right, you read my mind. I'm going to ban that guy. That guy was just way out of line there. So thank you for handling that guy, and we'll never have to deal with him again. I'm sure someone like him will come in the future, right? That's just how it works. It's like, anyway, I'm just rambling again. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for supporting our channel and watching us all this time. And thank you for everyone who's a regular part of our Friday live streams. That's what I do every Friday, approximately 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is what I do, and make it part of your weeks. As when you're free on Fridays, drop in if you're new. So now you know. And I try to do a second live stream every week. And I've been failing at that miserably for the past few weeks, but I like to do a secondary day or night so I can get some other people who are busy on my normal times. So anyway, guys, thank you. Have a great day, everyone. And I'll try to make a regular video for you guys next week as well. Maybe I'm thinking about covering an article I read where it was about how vegans have been really mean, unfairly mean to people like Tim Sheaf and others who quit being vegan. So I'm going to cover that. I think it was hilarious. So anyway, guys, if you have any ideas, you can always drop us a message on our website, or you can follow me on my Twitter, which is twitter.com/Ryan Lamu. I can't copy and paste because I'm having vegan brain fog. So here it is. Follow me on Twitter. I make cool little posts there. Follow me. All right, guys, I'm hungry and I'm rambling, and VD's gonna have a field day making fun of me, I'm sure, guys. So until next time, let's keep it happy, healthy, and vegan. Bye bye, guys. Oops, I'll get it right now.